I did that was people would go, "Oh, it's so easy that you pick Mahomes," and I'm like, "True." So that's why I did. I switched it to Hollywood because I feel like we don't talk about that guy, and I don't know what, man. I think he's gonna be special.
All right, Chris, you go.
I want to be super consistent. I've been talking about this for months. I think when we look back on the 2024 season, we are going to remember the greatness of Saquon Barkley and the supremely outstanding special season that he had. The 2,000 yards. He has a chance, if he has a nice game on Sunday, which I think he will, to have 3,000 total yards of offense.
How many?
In a season. 3,000. That is unbelievable and unheard of. I think Jalen Hurts gets it done. I think they turn the Mahomes over a little bit, and the Chiefs struggle. But it is a high-scoring, exciting game.
I think so.
Maybe Mahomes has a chance to win it at the end. Maybe he turns it over, or maybe Philly just runs away with it. I'm flying Eagles fly. Philadelphia 31-23. Your MVP, Saquon Barkley.
Okay.
Wow.
And Rich, one more thing.
Yes.
8 times Patrick Mahomes has gone up against a Vic Fangio-led defense, whether as the defense coordinator or the head coach. Patrick Mahomes is 8-0.
Listen,
I don't know if that changes.
I've got 56
records are made to be
research
broken
right here that Mahomes is probably half this book that right here from NFL.
He's incredible, and the Chiefs are incredible. I mean, look, I'm sure I'm going to get some hate for that. I'm just saying, like, everyone has said it this week. On paper, the roster, the Eagles are better.
And literally everyone said that.
But the Chiefs have 15, and the Chiefs have Big Red, and those guys are obviously first ballot Hall of Famers. Mad respect, lots of love. I just think it's Philly's time.
All right, so
how about you, Rich?
TJ chose the Chiefs with an Eagles football in front of him, and Chris chose the Eagles with a Chiefs football in front of him. It's now time for me to break the tie. It would be positively insane for me to reverse course after sitting here since the Tuesday after Labor Day, on which I predicted on our show
from the beginning,
and then later on that night on the NFL Game Day season kickoff show, that the Kansas City Chiefs would in fact be the three-peat champions of this league. And I saw it then, and I'm seeing it now, and I didn't see a 15-win regular season, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Didn't see all of the downs with mostly the 15 ups that they had. Didn't see all of that. But what I envision is another night where Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce have a night, and that the rest of the team does the situationally brilliant stuff that we've seen from them over the last 2 seasons, over the last regular season that we've seen. And I think that the Chiefs are winning this football game, and they're going to win it with yet another 30-burger. I'm actually having them put 30 points up. I have a 32-26 final. I don't know why this score came to me.
Interesting.
And I'm not overthinking it, man.
No.
Patrick Mahomes is going to be the MVP, and he's going to join Shaq and Michael Jordan as the only human beings to win the MVP of their sports championship game or championship rounds 3 years in a row. And Mahomes is now going to join the pantheon of Jordan and Shaq and, Kobe and LeBron, and he's already there with Curry.
He's going to join the pantheon of Bradshaw and Tanner for rings.
Right before he's even 30 years old. I think that everyone needs to kind of prepare themselves for that, certainly if they're part of the United States of America that has the Chiefs fatigue. Get ready for it. Or, and I did go Taylor Swift at the end right there. And those are our 2025 Super Bowl game picks presented by TurboTax. Hand off your taxes to a TurboTax full-service expert this year. They do your taxes. You get back to life. Now, this is taxes. And I do obviously want to thank our friends at TurboTax for presenting this studio. And I want to thank all of our other sponsors that were part and parcel of everything going on here this week, and Nissan and Pedigree, and obviously our friends and colleagues at the Roku channel and the Roku Sports channel and Roku writ large, and the entire Rich Eisen Show crew that never imagined we would be at a Super Bowl for a 5th straight year 6 years ago. when we were told that life was about to be upended, and here we are. Just want to thank absolutely everybody as part of our team and all of the New Orleans-based crew that's been here with us this week. Thank you.
So much fun
to everybody out there.
Great job, everybody.
Appreciate that.
Congratulations.
Now I'm going to go get some etouffee. No, I'm not. I'm taking a nap. I'm taking a nap.
I need some beignets for
That is what I'm going to do.
You had a late night.
I'm taking a nap.
What is etouffee?
Actually, what is etouffee? I heard the other day. It's a terrific dish. It's the second of 5 dishes I should try here.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah,
that's right.
They're opening the Super Bowl experience. They're literally taking stuff apart.
It's getting loud. Yeah, I know. It's getting loud in there.
It's getting loud.
It's getting loud.
Where are you watching the game?
At home.
Okay.
At home. Super Sunday, me and Cage, Sarah, and maybe we'll have some friends over. But yeah, man, I'm super psyched. That's how I like to do it. I like to come in, do our stuff this week, have a great time, get out of Dodge, relax, watch the game. Like you said, TJ, it's the end of another amazing football season. I told you guys before the year this would be the greatest football season we've ever seen, and I think it's really lived up to that.
Well, get ready, TJ. Where are you watching the game?
I think you know where I'm
Carl Anthony Towns' house?
The barn.
Pat's house? Oh, the barn?
I'll be up in the barn.
All right.
Yeah, nice.
It's actually Kutcher's birthday today, so for his birthday, he just wants to have some of us come up to the crib on Sunday. We'll all get together, watch.
Yeah, that's great.
Game in the barn.
And for his birthday, he got Kenny Chesney's shout-outs.
He did. He did.
And our number one of this.
Guys, we need the Eagles to win for Carl Anthony Towns to troll TJ one more time.
I've been trolled enough between Cat and O's the Mentalist. I don't need.
That would be the best part of me being wrong. Would be Carl Anthony Towns having his Super Bowl say. I can't even imagine what that would be.
Hasn't it given you enough?
Tune in for our big game bonus special from the TurboTax studio right here in New Orleans, Saturday and Sunday on the Roku Sports Channel. Whether you're ordering wings for the game, whipping up a 7-layer dip, or ordering pizza, there's something about football that makes you want to eat. And this football season, Uber Eats has the best deals on game day food no matter what you're craving. From 2-for-1 pizza to buy one, get one wings, Uber Eats will be dropping new deals each week all season long. Uber Eats, the official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now for game day. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
The county just requested more electric charging stations.
Orders have really amped up at Able Electric.
We need 3 more at First and Main, and we just got another hotel chain.
It's no shock. Able Electric needs able electricians.
Grocery store wants charging stations too.
And fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Put our matching platform to work so you can spend less time searching and more time connecting with talented candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Your radio home for Super Bowl 59 is Pirate Radio. The AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs go for history and their 3rd straight Super Bowl.
Here he gets the snap. He gets a block at the 10. He's at the 5. He runs in. Bursting in. Touchdown, Mahomes.
When they take on the NFC champion, the Philadelphia Eagles.
Barkley's got a lane to the 50, to the 45. Spin move to the 40. Barkley's still going. 20, 15, 10. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley.
It's Chiefs vs. Eagles right here on Pirate Radio, your radio home for Super Bowl 59.
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon is delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue electric, plumbing, and air.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
It's a new year, and we're excited to announce that Integrity Home Mortgage has a new office location in Greenville at 1420 Arlington Boulevard. This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Joanne Weir, at 531-1148.
Joanne Weir, in MLS 75974. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender in MLS 208516.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
UBE and PireWare.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWare.com. Go Pirates!
Saturdays are your day to kick back, relax, and have fun. That's why Ottavola Market Cafe is the perfect place to go for dinner, drinks, and takeout. Ottavola is open every Saturday at 4 p.m. on the bar side, serving a special selection of menu favorites of appetizers, pastas, and specialty pizzas. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or drinks with friends, Ottavola is the best choice every Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. Visit OttavolaMarket.com to see what's new, and visit Ottavola on Red Banks Road every Saturday starting at 4. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
If you missed the Brian Bailey Show, you missed.
Austin Knight, pitching coach at East Carolina. Talk about your freshman, Sean Jenkins, just, how mature he is.
Very mature, especially from a work ethic standpoint. The upside is huge with the kid. He came in, and the physical talent alone is, awesome for a kid of that age. In a day and age where it seems like there's more kids that throw really hard and can do, a lot of things, he came in with the ability to pitch and also have that sort of stuff.
Tune in Mondays at noon for the Brian Bailey Show, powered by Greenville Utilities, right here on Pirate Radio. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
We believe. Not only did we win the fight, we won the game. Oh, yeah!
Clip, what's up? It's Bryce.
I heard you say that, and I would have to agree with you, to be honest.
Wait, what? You agree with me?
I agree.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Clip that, Shirley.
Miss Shirley, have you scanned your MVV card back on Pirate Radio? Now!
Have you scanned your MVP card?
I have a gourd, son. I sit there every day. That's a tater right there.
It's a damn tater.
So you're the
You can't say that.
This is the worst human being I've ever known.
You know what? We're good.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to our last Football Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. For a long, long time. Clip Brock here in the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930, online, PR927FM.com. And you can come hang out with us on YouTube, Pirate Radio TV. Shirts are on today, coats are on. No male nudity on today's program, that I can promise you. But we will be talking a lot of sports with our guest and our panel. We've got Brian North, WCTI 12, joining us. We'll talk some college hoops, some ECU athletics, some Super Bowl, and more with North coming up in hour number 1. Tony Dunn, C3 Podcast, joins us hour number 2. as we'll make our final selections of the season. We'll talk some Super Bowl props with Morgan Ahlers coming up in hour number 3. And along the way, you'll hear from Shirley Rhodes, intern Logan, intern Will, J-Bone, Jared Watkins, the Schnapper, A-Harp, Alex Harper, and left side,
Strong side.
Chan man.
Popping the top on this Friday.
Popping the top of the Friday. Chandler, well rested and ready to go for today's show.
Yes, I
Can
am.
you go 3 hours today?
I don't know about 3 hours.
What'd you go, like 2 and change yesterday?
2.5.
2.5.
Yeah.
Couldn't quite make it.
But yeah, I got the Celsius.
So you're good to, you're GTG. Good to go.
Yep.
Ready to roll. How you doing, A-Harp?
I'm great, man.
You
How
got
are you?
2 jobs.
Yeah.
You'll start one tomorrow. Sweet Pitt Community College Bulldogs hoodie.
That is sweet.
Come out. Minji's Everton's complex.
Show
1
up.
o'clock.
1 p.m.
Game 1 of the double dip. Game 2 beginning 45-ish.
Around 45 minutes after completion of game 1.
All right. And we've got the Bone here rocking his Raiders hoodie. What's up, J-Bone?
What's up? What's up, Bone?
Good to see you. Check in Shirley. How we doing on a Friday? You got a Diet Mountain Dew, so things
I
can't
am
be
good.
all bad. Yeah. What's up, Logan?
What's up?
How you doing, man?
Hanging in there, ready for the weekend.
Yeah, what you got going on?
Super Bowl party, I guess.
Okay.
That's something.
All right. You know what? I am a Super Bowl party free agent. The party I've attended for the last decade plus has been canceled.
Why come?
Well, they went woke and got canceled. Apparently, families have been dropping out with the flu.
God, that's going around, man.
And no party. And you know what? I'm kind of, I don't know if glad. I think I just want to chill Sunday night.
Have you been going for 10 years now?
Yeah.
Every year? Wow.
It was, I've been with name redacted on the Super Bowl for a long, long time. I saw his Broncos get their ass kicked. How long ago was that?
Gosh, that was
9.
No.
I was in
It was 15, 16.
middle school. I feel like
15-16 was when the Broncos won.
Yeah, when they beat by the
I think
11.
Who was that? Seahawks?
11 years ago.
11. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm doing work.
So we're at hey, Will's throwing me out numbers. I might have watched Broncos Panthers at home, John, because my stepson and I were at the Hive the day before that Super Bowl game. That
was Charlotte buzzing?
No pun intended. Charlotte was Buzz City on that Saturday because the Hornets won that night. People were jacked up, but there was a lot of Super Bowl talk going on during the game. So folks were excited. And then Cam Newton didn't jump on the fumble.
That is true.
I'm sure there's a million things to remember from that game, but that's the one we all talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch the mini reunion?
Actually, no. There isn't that much to that.
It was a boring game.
It was a boring game.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for him not jumping on the fumble, I guess the only thing you would remember is the strip sack from Von Miller that led to the touchdown there that really kind of kicked things off. But yeah, obviously the thing that you think about when you think Panthers Broncos Super Bowl is Cam Newton saying, "Nah, I ain't gonna jump on it."
Huge mistake last night. Was it your team when we had the question, or was it the other team besides you? I'm going to give you the name of a quarterback that won a Super Bowl MVP. You tell me the team they beat in that game. And
yeah, it was not my team.
Okay.
We're smart. We know ball.
The quarterback was Peyton Manning. And somebody said Panthers was the team they beat when he won Super Bowl MVP. And that was incorrect because Von Miller won that MVP.
Peyton Manning didn't do anything in that Super Bowl.
The answer would have been the Bears a decade prior.
Yeah.
When Peyton Manning won his first Super Bowl.
Yeah, and Solo was like, Peyton Manning only won one Super Bowl. I said Solo, and Solo is probably one of the smartest trivia members out there. I said, well, he won 2. I said, you probably think he only won 1 because he didn't do anything.
He was so bad.
He was so bad at the tail end of his career and in that Super Bowl against the Panthers that you think he only won 1.
Do you ever hear answers at trivia and just get mad?
Nah. Well,
that one made me a little mad.
Which one?
The Peyton Manning against the Panthers.
Nah, because, I mean...
It made you mad?
Yeah, it's like you should have known that.
Jared, how mad were you when I took a couple of my teammates to trivia that one time? And none of them knew ball whatsoever.
It was me versus you 3. So I mean, I couldn't be that upset.
I get disappointed. I'm like a dad.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if I feel like you should know it.
Yeah, maybe mad's the wrong word, but that's how I felt. You should have known that.
The face of disappointment is used by you quite a bit at trivia because I've come up there with the answer and you'll go kind of like that, and then you had to write that X, and I'm like, man, he's upset.
I'm not upset. I'm disappointed.
You're disappointed.
Because you know better.
Yeah.
And I want the best for you in life. Whether it's sales at Pirate Radio, whether it's your love life, whether it's sports trivia. I want you to exceed and excel in everything. I want you to excel in Excel. Do you know how to use Microsoft Excel?
Yes.
Good.
I have a tab open right now on my...
So you know how to use VLOOKUP?
Ooh.
Huh?
Yeah.
What's that?
Looking up V. I don't know. I didn't mean it like that.
Can someone explain to me what that means?
What is V?
I honestly don't know how to explain it because I don't know how to use Excel.
All right. Well, I guess I'm not getting help today.
Do you know how to look up Kanye West tweets?
Do we want to go there?
No, we don't.
Okay.
We don't. We want to go see what the chat gang's talking about. Jamie says, hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now. Steve says, hey yo.
Hey yo.
Jamie says, what's Bone angry about today? New segment. What's Bone angry about today?
Not anything today. It is a nice day.
Because Josh Allen won MVP?
Yeah, I mean, that's cool.
That's what you wanted to happen.
That's what should have happened. It's not what I wanted to happen. Rather, Gardner Minshew or Aiden O'Connell won.
I'm disappointed that neither one of my Panthers got in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah. We can talk about that.
Former Panther Jared Allen got in.
Yeah.
I was very happy to see Sterling Shepard get in.
Yeah, fully deserved it. Antonio Gates was a big one for me.
You know what? I disagree. I don't think Sterling Shepard has done enough. A,
Sterling Sharp,
he's still playing. B, I don't think he's let me look up Sterling Shepard.
I mean, Sterling Sharp. Sorry. Sterling Sharp.
Put them both
He's a great communicator.
All right. See if these are Hall of Fame numbers, folks. Sterling Shepard in his career has... Okay, that was... Okay, 404 catches, over 4,000 yards, 24 touchdowns.
Oh, yeah. Hall of Fame.
If you take everything...
Give him the yellow jacket now.
If you take everything he's done in his career and condense it down into one season, it's pretty decent.
That's a hell of a season.
Yeah, pretty decent.
But Sterling Sharp does go in. Brother of Shannon. Shay.
Skip. Guess what?
Sterling.
My brother is in the Hall of Fame.
Sterling
is in the Hall of Fame, baby.
Did you see the mini reunion? I meant to ask you earlier when we were talking about Cam. It was Cam, Ron Rivera, Jay Stu, and Greg Olson. I guess sat down for a podcast or something.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I saw that on the Twitter.
Have to go check that out.
Go check that out. So who else? Reggie Wayne, not in. Who got in?
Jared Allen, Eric Allen, Sterling Sharp, and Antonio Gates.
Eric Allen has pretty eyes.
Okay.
I don't know who Eric Allen is.
Raiders legend.
He's not a legend. He was a good player. He's got his eyes, something about his eyes. You see what I'm saying, Chandler?
Black eyes, lifeless eyes. Like a doll's eyes.
What is that?
Is he
from?
related to Marcus Allen?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I can see them being related.
Is Jared Allen related to Marcus Allen? Is Antonio Gates related to Bill Gates?
I caught myself. Y'all would be proud of me. I almost said, is he related to Tim Allen?
Could be.
Then I went, wait a minute. That's not him.
That's not going to happen. But congratulations, Sterling Shepard.
And Sterling Sharp. Congratulations.
Steve says Sterling Sharp would have been top 5 for years if not for the neck injury. Spinal.
He top 5, man. That's all I'm going to say.
Jamie says Lamar got more All-Pro votes than Allen, but Allen won MVP. Go figure.
Yeah.
Jerry says, oh, hey, Jerry.
What's up, Jerry Bear?
How is Aharb going to handle being on everyone's side? Imagine having to be on Clip and Chon's side.
I think it's pretty selfish of you to ask me that question, to be honest with you.
That is something I'm going to have to learn on the job.
What, telling the truth?
No, being on your side.
Well, that's telling the truth.
I don't think so. Sometimes you got to lie to your friends.
Not if you work for the news.
Especially the fake news.
I don't know, man. You're in a relationship. You're on your partner's side, and they're like, God, I feel ugly today. Do I look ugly?
Yeah, go touch it up.
And you're single, right?
Yeah. You got good eyesight, honey.
You're 20/20. I'll give you that. No, if you can only lose 20 pounds.
You look better. Let's just say you look better at church on Sunday.
You don't tell any white lies?
I tell some lies.
All right. Was that a lie?
Do you like the song Tell Me Lies?
Tell me sweet little lies.
Who sings that?
Shirley.
Tell me lies.
Fleetwood Mac.
That would be Fleetwood Mac.
Who you love?
Oh, Shirley. We haven't done y'all know Chandler does impressions. Did you know Shirley does impressions as well? Can you give us your, what's her name?
Stevie Nicks.
Can you do a little Stevie Nicks, please?
Landslide brought us down. She sounds like a dying goat.
You're really good at that.
Because I can't. I mean, between her and Bob Dylan. I don't know which one sounds worse.
Ew.
Bob Dylan is terrible.
Stevie, I actually enjoyed your singing.
So I heard Dana Carvey doing Bob Dylan before I heard Bob Dylan.
Really?
Yeah, on Saturday Night Live, they did like a We Are the World thing, and he just kept going, And I thought it was the funniest thing ever, and I didn't even know who he was making fun of. But anyway, I digress. We've got Pirate basketball coming up.
Yes, sir. Saturday.
On Saturday.
Talked to Schwartz this morning.
Who we got?
San Antonio. University of Texas, San Antonio.
The Road Runners.
Is that what they do?
Yeah.
That's dumb.
What is that?
Supposedly it looks like a road runner with the thumb and the that's the beak part and the tail. I don't know, but that's what they do.
Okay. Interesting.
Looks good on you.
We've got our New Blue Pirate Report throughout today's program, brought to you by New Blue. How did Aaron Williams and the Chick-fil-A giveaway go?
I wasn't able to get out there, but Mark went out there and said they had a good crowd. So I know Aaron said that if it goes pretty well this morning, that they might be doing this a couple of times a month. So stay tuned for that. We'll let you know if they end up doing that again. So yeah, if they do it again, go out and support New Blue and Aaron Williams and his crew. And then if you need any kind of HVAC, heating and air, all that kind of stuff, call them today.
How was Schwartz today?
Good. Enjoyed it. It's a nice day. Everybody's in a good mood. Everybody's excited about Saturday.
Man, when were they leaving?
Today, they're probably about to take off right now. They were leaving today at 3.
Yeah, this conference is stupid. Going all the way out to San Antonio to play a conference game.
Now, I have Mike Oresco here, and he heard what you just said. Oh. Mike, what do you think about those comments from Clip Brock?
First of all, Clip Brock is on Pirate Radio, and when I think about the Pirates, I think about Justin Hardy, and Shane Carn and Ruffin McNeil, and just a great Pirate passion fan base they have. And they're going to travel. They are the best fan base when it comes to traveling in our league. So there's going to be hundreds, if not thousands, of Pirate fans there in San Antonio coming up Saturday night in that beautiful gymnasium that UTSA plays in. It reminds me of I went to Bishop Catholic Middle School, and we had a stage behind the backboard, and kind of reminds me of that. It's a great place to watch a game. Great eyesight throughout the entire arena. And it's just a great, Justin Hardy shin guard.
All right, thanks, Mike. Thanks for always not answering the question, but doing a good job of mentioning former Pirates.
Kiss my ass.
All right, Mike, get out of here. Get out of here.
Hey, you want to go outside? Son of a bitch.
Mike, are you doing your best J-Bone impression?
Doing angry Mike Oresco. Tim Pernetti's a piece of crap. I should be the commissioner. Tim Pernetti, you're doing a great job, man. What are you doing? I don't know what you're doing.
Spaghetti.
How's your mother? How's your father?
I burned my mouth on pizza.
I bet you're doing a great job, Tim Pernetti. The AAC is thriving.
Yeah.
P6, baby.
P6. What league would you want to be in right now?
The American.
Great. Good answer, man. You passed the test.
Oh, I don't know. The conference that's named after our awesome country.
That's right. Love it or leave it. If you don't like the American, you can get out. I think teams like UCF, Cincinnati, who else?
Houston.
SMU, Houston. I think since they wanted to leave the American, we should have shipped them off to Canada.
We should turn those cities into something else.
Yeah.
Annex them.
Get them out of here, man. You don't want to be a part of what we're doing? Fine. Get out of here. Because these colors don't ruin.
Great point.
Thank you.
And they damn sure don't walk.
Pirates going to win tomorrow?
Yes.
How? Sway.
How?
Do we make more than 2 3-pointers?
Yes.
Or what?
Or
look, y'all gotta we need to start doing this.
I'm not betting on ECU basketball.
I'll do the show Monday hatless.
Okay. That's a start.
Yeah.
If ECU makes less than 3 3-pointers.
No hat.
I think.
What about no hat and shave all this off?
I was thinking about doing that anyways, but yeah.
Oh.
We need to start raising the stakes around here. John, I thought Saturday night would be a great watch party candidate. 8 o'clock Saturday night road game. But you're not gonna be here.
I ain't gonna be here.
You going home?
Yeah. Got a couple of busy weeks coming up. ECU baseball starting.
Yeah, we are 1 week away from Pirate baseball. We are hours away. Hour away.
Oh yeah. Are we gonna be able to watch that?
From ECU softball.
All you got to do is what, Clip Brock?
Give me that wank. That starts at 5 o'clock, and I'm not seeing television.
Man.
You would think.
That's an RV.
It's an RV.
You would think being at South Carolina, we could get some plus.
There's a stream somewhere, and I heard it's not going to be good. No score bug. One guy commentating.
On television or internet?
Maybe YouTube. I don't know.
Okay.
But there's just going to be a camera behind home plate, and that's it.
That sounds like ECU versus Duke.
Old Dominion as well. Everything Old Dominion does is garbage.
Oh, yeah. That one Duke game at the DBAP, man, that was terrible.
Newton says, good looking hoodie, Alex. Go Dogs.
Absolutely.
Are you going to do that? Like Morgan Ahlers will drop a ARG sometimes. Are you going to drop some barks?
Okay, true story. My dad asked me this question.
Was he dad ass when he asked it?
Type stuff.
My dad was like, so are you going to have like a catchphrase or like an announcer thing? And I was like, I don't know. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, well, Morgan Ahlers does, it's showtime. He's like, are you going to have anything like that? And I don't know. I literally do this tomorrow, and I don't know. I'm going to be figuring it out as we go.
I would just focus on the names.
Yeah.
For the first time.
I think when they run out of the dugout, you go, who let the dogs out? And the whole crowd goes, roo, roo, and you can hear it throughout Winterville.
Awesome. I think you should go, get on your feet. But if you don't, that's fine too. You can sit down. But if you do want to get on your feet, get on your feet. But like I said, if you don't want to get on your feet, you can actually sit down and remain sitting. But I would recommend you get on your feet. It's time for Pit Baseball. Get loud, but if it's too loud and you don't like the loudness, you can stay quiet. You think you can do that?
I could probably make that work.
Because, I mean, I don't know if I like telling the crowd what to do. I don't like telling the crowd to do something.
Jarrett,
get on your feet. Like, hey, don't tell me what to do.
Jarrett's advice was true. Just focus on the names before you get too fancy. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Phone call, guys.
You got a business call?
All right, big time.
Potential spam.
We got to take a break.
I like spam.
All right, let's take a break. Jamie, is this real?
Is what real?
Does Doug Gottlieb's team play this weekend? He said, what do you think about Doug Gottlieb, head coach of Milwaukee, Green Bay?
Yeah, they stink.
Being on Radio Road doing his radio show while they have 2 wins this year.
Well, I mean, just given what
That
I've
guy
seen from
sucks,
Green
man.
Bay, my advice to Doug Gottlieb, don't quit your day job. And it doesn't seem like he has.
Man, Mac McCarthy laughed when I brought that up the other day. I hate to speak ill of someone, but Gottlieb's a jerk and kind of deserves this.
Green Bay deserves this. Like, why the hell would you hire Doug Gottlieb?
True. Yeah, they are getting what they asked for here. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. Brian North joins us on the other side when we return after this.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children. Children's Health Services, Arlington Boulevard, Greenville, or soon to be our second location on 10th Street. Go Pirates!
This is Dr. Anthony Skellick from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes of ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com and go Pirates!
Hey there, Eastern North Carolina. Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. The Brown & Wood service specials include a tire price match guarantee, a $199 AC Delco front brake pad installation special. We also have a brake rotor rebate of $40 and a synthetic oil change on most vehicles for $89.95. Don't forget, free pickup and drop-off at Brown & Wood. 89 years in business, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
It's a new year at Fish Street Hardware with lots of new exciting additions. Hardware serves lunch and dinner daily, now featuring 9 new menu items: Buffalo Loaded Chips, North Carolina Cowboy, and more. Don't forget about Sunday brunch. Hardware has a weekly lineup starting Tuesday with Singo, Wednesday trivia with DJ Captain Morgan, and live music every Friday night. Also, brand new is the Repair Shop, Hardware's game room, which has dart lanes, pool tables, skee ball, and a projection screen. Come check out all the new at Hardware, and for more information, follow us on social media or check out our website for up-to-date event schedule at fishstreethardware.com.
It's Bostic Sugg Furniture's President's Day sale, an event not to be missed with historic deals and monumental savings on hundreds of items in stock, plus 6 months special financing. Plus, get a discount equal to 2 times the sales tax or 60 months special financing. Raise your sleep comfort and save up to $600 on select Beauty Rest mattresses. Plus, get 60 months special financing. Save big, save now during the President's Day sale at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where the fiesta never ends. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Wednesday for shrimp tacos for $11.99. Plus Wednesdays means all Mexican imports for just $2.99. Thursdays, enjoy your favorite beef, chicken, or vegetable fajitas for only $11.99. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
Pirate Radio.
See that door right there? One marked pirate. You think a pirate lives in there?
The voice of the pirate nation.
I see a door marked private. Is that the door you're talking about?
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Michaels and Gateway Family and Cosmetic Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. Their mission is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels and Gateway can handle all your dental needs, including cleanings, crowns, fillings, sedation dentistry, and cosmetic needs, such as braces and implants. Visit them on Hemby Lane in Greenville or call 752-1600. Bring your smile to us at Michaels and Gateway Family and Cosmetic Dentistry. And have you always dreamed of having your own backyard oasis? Elite Pools in Greenville can make that dream a reality. The professionals at Elite Pools are experts in fiberglass and gunite pool installation and renovation, and their goal is to deliver the highest quality at an affordable price. Visit the Elite Pools showroom in Greenville across from Agri Supply or visit their website at elitepoolsnc.com. Transform your backyard into a destination with Elite Pools. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, I got things I want to talk about, but I dillied and dallied too much segment one, so we got to get to this interview with Brian North, who joined me earlier today inside of Studio C. You can see and hear that interview right now. All right, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live to get you ready for your busy sports weekend. Brian North is here in a vehicle, it appears. Hey, Brian.
Hey, Clipper. Just trying to take my vacation from my vacation. You know how that goes.
All right, so are you still on vacation?
Well, vacation from work, but I've returned to the nest to try and recover from the pillaging that Disney had upon my bank account.
I saw, so I'm sure you had fun in Disney, but maybe the biggest deal was seeing the ECU softball team at Buc-ee's, right? How random was that?
So random. So on this trip, there's a lot of things we wanted to do, and hit Buc-ee's was one of them. And so we hit them on the way down, and we were impressed. So on the way back from our Disney trip, rolled into the one in Florence, South Carolina, got some food, got the kids the bathroom relief they needed. Come rolling out, there's the ECU softball team. So that was like, okay, that's my sign, time to get back to work. But pretty cool that Buc-ee's becomes the meeting point for different groups of life. So it was pretty cool to see them there on their way to their season opener at the tournament in South Carolina, which starts today.
Yeah, they're kicking off or beginning their season today. East Carolina baseball in action next Friday. It seems like this happens all the time, Brian. We get like a great weather day the week before first pitch, and then next week it'll be miserable. But crazy how that happens every year.
I say that. I go, plan any vacations or outdoor activities the week before college baseball starts, and then plan for the return of Winter 2.0. February 14th. It always seems like it happens. Not every year, but we are going to have some more inclement weather. As my meteorologist Les Still likes to tell me, spring is the transition between winter and summer, and therefore you're going to get winter days and summer days mixed in until Mother Nature can finally get herself consistent.
What should be the expectation for Pirate fans this year, Brian? Cliff Godwin is a victim of his own success, so we expect not only a regional, but to host that regional and to hopefully move on to a super. But a lot of new faces this year. Is it just, hey, let's get in a regional? Is it let's host another regional? What would you set the expectation at?
It's too soon to be determined, simply because he's never been through this much of a changeover in his staff or in his roster that I'm aware of. I mean, you've had years where you lose a lot of talent, but Cliff has always been more of the traditional method of building a team, and he's even had to acquiesce to the portal this year, and that includes bringing in some guys. And Cliff has always been a guy who wants you to come in and learn the program, and then 2-3 years you really get acclimated to it. Now they're like everybody else, having to learn to microwave while also building. So, look, with the success they've had, it's not like he's getting bums in there. It's just a matter of how quickly they can gel. But I would think by the end of the year, it's definitely a regional team. And I think hosting isn't outside the realm of possibility. We know the AAC isn't great in baseball, so I still think they have a good chance to win the AAC. And if you do that, I think you get a few quality wins along the way. There's still a chance to host a regional. I still think that should be an expectation, that you host a regional. It's not going to happen every year, but until this new system goes through and we figure out what they have, and if Cliff can negotiate the portal, no, I think you still keep that expectation of hosting a regional.
Brian, how about college baseball as a whole? It's I would say it's grown in popularity. Then again, maybe everything has with ESPN Plus and it being available for you to watch. And there are baseball hardcore guys like Mike Mullis, who we talked to, that love this time of year when he's not coaching or out at Clark LeClaire. He's turning on ESPN Plus and watching every game until he goes to sleep. So there's that. It's a niche sport, I think, for a lot of folks. And is that what it will always be? Can it grow anymore? And if so, how could it grow more nationally?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think we've seen it grown a lot, but I always tell people this. ECU baseball has had great success, very consistent year in and year out. And I know everybody's going to bring up the Omaha thing, but when you take away just that one little upper echelon thing, what they do year in and year out is great. The ECU basketball team's had, 3 winning seasons in 50 years or something crazy like that. But yet ECU basketball still outdraws baseball on a game-per-game basis. Now, I know there's more games in baseball and all that, but still, you have to look at where it falls in the rankings when it comes to the financials and the attendance. And it's still a sport that operates in the red, not the black. And so until they can get to the point where they operate in the black, which is a rare, only SEC teams do this, I think. Maybe some ACC teams, but you've got to really start generating more in ticket sales and ultimately more clicks when it comes to streaming. That's where the money will be made. Until it starts doing that, it'll be a nice spring sport. People want it. They just don't want it and consume it like they do football and basketball. It still hasn't reached that level yet. Getting closer, but still. People only have so much money to spend, and where do they spend it? So, and baseball has 50-something games, and usually have 20-something to 30-something home games. So, it's tough. I think people like it. I don't think they consume it like they do some of the other sports.
Brian, you mentioned basketball there. It was awesome to have East Carolina on a 3-game winning streak, but sometimes a sense of normalcy is good too. You don't want to get too far out of your comfort zone, and losing to Rice, it feels right at home. I looked at the series. East Carolina now 9-8 overall against Rice. I swear we lose to them at least once a year when we play them. So, but man, that was brutal the other night. You're down by 23 at one point to the Rice Owls, who had lost 7 in a row. And man, just same old for Pirate basketball. Could not make a shot from the outside. 2 of 18 from 3 for the Pirates.
It seems like every time, no matter who the coach is, but every time you get into February, there's those disappointing, oh my God, we'll never get their losses, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And even when you have an NCAA tournament team, it's with a losing record in 1993. So you have to have some magic that'll happen there. But, and I can't quite figure it out. You and I have tried to solve this problem 100 different times, and we always have our own solutions. But Michael Schwartz seems like he's done a good job. They win more road games than they ever have. Now it seems like they struggle with some of the home games occasionally. So, basketball is such a. You talk about being ingrained with college baseball. How do you get it more ingrained? College basketball, some of these trends always seem to be ingrained. It's hard to get some of these programs that have never had that success get there because there's fewer quality players that have an impact on your team. And to get those guys to want to go to an ECU is hard. And so when you get guys, then keeping them, ECU's always, before the portal was a thing, guys always wanted to leave ECU. So, man, I don't know. It's we've exhausted this conversation again and again, and it's insanity is repeating the same thing and hoping for a different result. And it's just no matter who the coach is, it just seems they run into the same glass ceilings. And I don't know, outside of cheating, which is not something we're ever supposed to talk about or condone, I don't know how you ever get that next step because it's hard. You got to get someone in there charismatic who has connections, who can make a 1 or 2 year difference and get to the tournament to get that ball rolling. And it just, outside of the one, I can't even remember the letters of the name championship under Jeff Lebo and then the NCAA tournament, a couple of appearances that have been so long ago. It's hard, man. And I, we can talk about all the answers again, but I think people are tired of hearing on them. They just want results.
Yeah, no doubt. And I'm sure there's a group of people that want to fire Mike Schwartz. They're probably the same group that wants to just fire every coach. But
yeah, right.
I've talked to a lot of folks, and I'm one of them people that I like Mike Schwartz. I know 100% for a fact he's working his tail off. I don't love that he didn't bring in any shooters this year to help from the outside. He hit, if not a home run, or I'd say a stand-up triple with C.J. Walker, who's been awesome here for a stretch. And, RJ hasn't had a great year overall. I'll never say a negative word about him because of the blood, sweat, and tears he's poured into this program. So, the effort's there, but then again, a lot of people are showing effort. We want wins, and if Schwartz returns, which I think he will, he's not going to change his whole philosophy. You got to play defense and all that, but gotta bring in somebody that can stretch it and shoot it, like the dude we saw from Rice the other night hit a few daggers late in the game.
Yeah, look, it's as we say in every sport, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. You got to have guys that can play. Yeah. And then in basketball, it becomes a chemistry thing too. You need 5 guys. You can't have 5 superstars. You need 5 guys who are willing to all play their role for the greater good of the fist, right? It's the old fist thing. 5 fingers, make a slap. You want to hit somebody, you got to make a fist, and everybody's got to do their own job. And that's basketball. It's my football maybe is the ultimate, but those roles are defined so much more. Basketball, everybody's a superstar coming out of high school who usually gets these opportunities, and trying to get everybody to buy in and get the right guys to do the right things. It's always the toughest chemistry thing to do. And basketball coaches, and there's so many players out there trying to find those 5 guys and then the supplemental guys off the bench to fit. Always the hardest thing. And ECU's had some great players through the years now. We
got one at West Virginia right now, Brian, Javon Small, who's a Cousy Award finalist.
Yeah, right.
That's
So
crazy.
Yeah. But then the lure, and we all know the seedy side, it's become a little more public now where you can actually negotiate over the table with contracts and with NIL and all that stuff. But there's always been the shady side with basketball players to get them under the table a lot easier. And ECU's never had any success doing that. So to have, name me the last great player that ECU's had that can take over games like that. We've got a few who can take during stretches, but I'm talking dynamic, ridiculous guys. Blue Edwards was the last great athlete, and there's been some other ones there, but when's the last NBA player we had? What was the guy?
Did Jonathan Kerner make a roster? Big white dude?
Boy, I don't ever remember that happening.
Who are you thinking of?
I'm the guy who hit the 3-pointer to
Richmond?
win the. Yes, yeah, Richmond. Yeah,
he was with I know the Rockets G League team. I don't know if he ever got on the NBA bench, but yeah, he was the closest thing.
Yeah, right. So it's and even like Gardner, he big guy down low, but he just not the big body to make the NBA. So, and we've had some guys, Corey Rouse, who played overseas for many years, and there's been a few guys through the years, but yeah, it's a different level of talent that makes it to that 3-letter league.
Brian North joining us. Question of the week 1.0, Brian. I give you Duke and Auburn in one hand and the field in the other. What side are you taking to win the championship?
Well, we just talked about talent, and Duke's got the talent, right? I mean, not only is Cooper Flagg a great individual scorer, but the way he's changed his game, spot-up shooting this year, distributing. If he ever gets two other guys, and they've got Con Knipple, favorite word for sportscasters to say on TV, when he's shooting, and then you pick up one other guy, Proctor or somebody else, you need three guys in college basketball to win it all. And three guys hot, doing their own roles at the same time, and then some other role guys going on. So just watching Duke, I've watched Duke more than Auburn this year. Now, I would take one of those two over the field right now because the rest of the field's so inconsistent. But any team who gets hot at the right time, God bless them. But
Yeah, I'd have to go field, but I came in this week again like wanting to say it's Duke versus everybody, but then you look at Auburn, one loss in probably the best conference this year, the SEC. I mean, that's very impressive. So, looking forward to the conference tournaments and the NCAA tournament again, and it should be a lot of fun. I am starting to enjoy now that football is leaving us, watching college basketball from night to night and seeing all the quote-unquote upsets, which there really aren't. Everybody's kind of even. Home court, Brian, what sport has the biggest, home field advantage swing? I mean, I think, is it college basketball? Maybe it's just because there's so much parity, but night in, night out, week in, week out, you see 5 top 10 teams lose.
Yeah.
I feel like college basketball might be the answer. What would you say to that in sports?
Yeah, so, I mean, a lot of that has to do with portal and new guys and the inconsistency you get now without having guys together all the time, I think contributes to some of that. But it definitely helps. I mean, ECU's had that home court advantage through the years. You always would mark down 1 or 2 upsets at home at Minji's Coliseum, no matter how bad the team was. So I still think college basketball is right up there. I think college football is a pretty big advantage too when you factor in weather later in the year and teams that are playing it and teams that can't. But no, I think college basketball, and when you take out the factor of having guys play 3 years together anymore and this transfer portal, I just think you set yourself up for inconsistent play a lot more.
Weather will not be a factor for this year's Super Bowl. Here's a question I asked a couple weeks ago, Brian, and it turned out to be a pretty valid question because we saw, I can't remember what weekend it was, but I'm pretty sure it was, Washington and Detroit are playing in a nice room temp dome, and then you've got the Eagles running, Saquon Barkley running through the snow, and I guess I asked it 2 different ways. Like, what would you rather watch as a viewer, or, do you think every game should be played in a dome? Do you like the elements? Because I think there's sides to both. We want to see the best athletes in the world playing in good conditions so they can go out there and do their thing. When there's snow, it just changes so much. It was the Rams because they kept struggling holding on to the ball and everything that game. So what's your answer to that? Do you like the elements? Do you like the room temp?
So as a sportscaster who's covered both now, and I've covered the Panthers and their runs, I've covered playoff games in Chicago and Philadelphia, and I covered a Super Bowl in the Dome in Houston and between the Patriots and the Panthers. And I thought that helped the performance of both teams. After a slow start, they really got going.
Yeah.
Look, you're talking, you want home field to matter, and the elements go with that. So we've seen the Miami Dolphins with all their talent struggle anytime the temperature gets below a certain degree. And so the purist in me likes it outside, even though it's miserable to watch as a fan and miserable to cover. But there's something to it, right? It makes it more memorable. It makes it mean more during the regular season to get that home field advantage. So I'm good either way. I think talent rises to the top and you find out who really wants to play. And I always like the challenges of life. So give me the outdoor stadium still, even though you want to see the best talent perform at its highest level. I still think there's something about overcoming adversity and watching Mother Nature be one of those adversities. Give me the outdoor stadiums.
Brian, you got Chiefs or Eagles this Sunday?
Yeah. So the Eagles are the more talented team, but the Chiefs have the better quarterback and the better head coach, right? So what's it come down to? I think Super Bowls come down to head coaches and quarterbacks. And I think the Chiefs defense is built better to stop Saquon Barkley. So I like the Chiefs in a lower scoring game. If it's going to come out the way I think, lower scoring game. And I say lower scoring, like last second field goal by Butker. So like 24-21 Chiefs is that's my gut feeling. But after going to Disney and eating that food, I don't trust my gut right now.
Let's do a Disney recap before we let you go. What was your favorite attraction or ride or thing you did there?
So we had a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old, and it was a magical time for the 6-year-old who still believes in all the princesses and the Disney characters, but loves the roller coasters and all the stuff. Where the 4-year-old loves the characters and loves some of the roller coasters, but don't take her on a 3D ride. The mind doesn't process that. So I had to carry a crying child out of some of the 3D rides a couple of times. So it was right that sweet spot. We did a breakfast with Cinderella and her friends, which watching the kids' faces light up around the characters, and
is that the one where like the mean stepsisters are there or whatever too?
No, this the breakfast. We meet Cinderella and she's really nice, and then you go and Ariel and some princess I'd never heard of, and Aurora, but they come out. But my kids are in that little magical time right now where later on down the road, that won't be special to them. The rides they'll always love. Yeah. So I think for this trip, it was the magical nature of the rides and getting pictures with characters. Like they'd wait in line an hour just to get a picture with Buzz Lightyear and would freak out for 30 seconds with him, and it was the greatest thing ever. Or the little one patting Donald Duck on the belly and saying, "Your belly's soft like my dad," which pissed me off. But
oh man,
So. But that magical moment, I think, of this trip was great. But the roller coasters were so much fun. I mean, anytime you have rides and the kids enjoyed it. But this, I think for me, I'll categorize this trip as just the magic of the princesses and the characters.
Brings back some memories, Brian. That's good stuff. North, have a good weekend, man. Appreciate you joining us. You got any Super Bowl plans, or you just chilling at the house?
I forgot the Super Bowl was this Sunday until yesterday. So
when you've been occupied.
So. Yeah, when you're a little occupied, you forget that all the hype that's built up that you're normally a part of. So no, just probably watch it at home. I got to work Monday morning, and our meteorologist Les Still is a huge Eagles fan, so I'll have to deal with that if they win. But no, I just casual night, try and get some good sleep before so I can step and watch as much as possible.
Mr. Old School, are you okay with one day moving the Super Bowl to Saturday so we
can?
Okay.
I think it would be smarter. I think it'd be smarter to do. I've always, Sunday's great, but we've moved other things, right? There used to be day World Series games, and no one's complained about that. So I have no problem moving it to Saturday night. I think work productivity on Monday is way down because of it. I think it's stupid now. Saturday night just seems like it should be, but the Super Bowl wants to milk the whole weekend. So
yeah,
I get
Let's
that
go
too.
Saturday. Let's go to Saturday, Goodell. All
Sure,
right, North.
You ever been to a Buc-ee's? You ever been to a Buc-ee's flip?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, you got to get there.
Jarrett's a big fan. He was telling me about it. So
they're opening one up in Mebane soon. So yeah, we'll get you there. Yeah.
What's your line,
you look like
Jarrett?
a Buc-ee's.
All the stuff you can get there. What'd you say? Brisket sandwich.
Yep. Had one.
Pocket knife.
Did not get one.
A whole wardrobe.
Yes. Did get some shirts. And the Buc-ee's nuts. And yeah, the Buc-ee's nuts or whatever they're called. Yeah, you got to get some of those too.
All right, good stuff. Brian North now sponsored by Buc-ee's. North, we'll see you, bud.
Yes, on the Big Rock Power Sports guest line. We'll take a break, come back, have more for you. Pirate Radio Live will wrap up hour number 1 when we return. John Moody said, got to try the beaver nuggets. Is that what you just said, Alex?
That is exactly what I just said.
All
They're
right.
really, really good. They taste like waffles and syrup to me.
Kind of like that. Back with you after these words. What's that Bill doing?
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and salsas. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
Where do you find the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in Eastern North Carolina? It's DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com is a combination of 4 dealerships in Eastern North Carolina with a fully stocked inventory of over 200 SUVs, trucks, and cars. If you're looking to upgrade your vehicle or purchase for a new driver in the house, get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com, supporting the Pirates for over 47 years.
Are you ready for some outdoor fun? Big Rock Power Sports and Marine is your complete source for recreation and marine sales and service. With a full selection of ATVs, side-by-sides, motorcycles, slingshots, watercraft, pontoons, and boats, Big Rock Power Sports and Marine is sure to have what you're looking for in everyday adventure. With 5 locations in North Carolina, Rocky Mount, Lake Gaston, New Bern, Elizabeth City, and of course, Greenville. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram or online at BigRockPowersports.com. Big Rock Power Sports and Marine. Choose your adventure.
If you're in the market for a swimming pool and you're located from the capital to the coast, Elite Pools can make it happen for you. They are the Carolina's premier fiberglass and concrete pool builder and renovation contractor. Every pool is built with the highest quality products and on schedule. Visit the Elite Pool showroom located across from Agri Supply in Greenville with fiberglass pools on site and a design center to simplify all of your pool selections. They also have a full service department with pool supplies and they provide expert water analysis. Call Elite Pools today at 689-6557 or visit ElitePoolsNC.com. For pools, think Elite Pools.
Life is unpredictable and full of possibilities. Chance by chance, moment by moment, we thrive on fueling epic stories that make each night unforgettable. At Four Loko, we salute those who dare to live in the moment. Four Loko nights should be big, bold, and unexpected. That is why Four Loko pushes the boundaries through product innovation and live events. Four Loko has just introduced new sour flavors, now available. Look for Four Loko at your favorite retailer and at fourloko.com. Make every night unforgettable with Four Loko.
Do life stresses have you feeling exhausted? Do your golf, tennis, and workouts have your body aching? If so, Kairos Float and Wellness Studio has your solution. Come visit us at 2800 East 10th Street and try our services like our float therapy, which is a private pool containing a saturated solution of Epsom salt that allows you to float effortlessly for ultimate relaxation and therapy. At Kairos Wellness Studio, we also have an infrared sauna, cold plunge, and salt and halo therapy that will leave your body feeling relaxed and healed. Contact us today at KairosFloats.com. Kairos Float and Wellness Studio. Restful intentions.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. Right now is a good time to review your coverage with a local trusted agent like me. I will make myself available before or after business hours, and my clients always have my cell phone number if they need anything. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
Craving a delicious burger and a great deal? Then head on over to Bad Daddy's Burger Bar in Greenville. Every Monday, shake things up with $5 hand-shaking cocktails. On Rough Draft Tuesday, enjoy Talls for Smalls, where bigger drinks are the same price as the smalls. It's Whiny Wednesday with $3 pours of barefoot wine. Then on Salty Thursdays, sip on a $4 house margarita. And don't miss Bloody Sunday. Enjoy brunch and $5 house Bloody Marys.
And this just in at Bad Daddy's, mention Pirate Radio for 15% off your meal.
Bad Daddy's Burger Bar. Great food, amazing deals, and a whole lot of flavor.
Hey everybody, this is David Glenn, and you're listening to my favorite station in Eastern North Carolina, Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Vacation spots are right here in our very own backyard. Take a trip to a state park and enjoy traditional camping, RV space, and cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi. If you're by a lake, be sure to check out the opportunities to rent a canoe or kayak and get out on the water. Your next adventure is right around the corner. For more information, please visit ncparks.gov. And Overtime Tavern is now open at 1011 South Charles Boulevard. You can come in for great food, cold drinks, and all the game day action. Swing in today and try their Philly cheesesteaks, glizzies, mouth-watering burgers, and delicious wings. They're open until midnight, Sunday through Thursday, and open late until 3 a.m. on the weekend. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Got to tell you, doing sports trivia at OTs has really reinvigorated my passion for the game.
Yeah.
Because we have our great veteran teams, our regulars, added with some new teams with college students who are really into it. And it's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it.
I bet Zach Kaplan told me last night, probably at least 3 or 4 times, do you see how packed it is in here? I said, have you not been here before? Like, it's been packed ever since we started.
Well, Zach's just a conversation starter. He's looking for anything he can say to get into a conversation with somebody.
I don't care what comes up the rest of the day. I will be at OT's tonight for $1 hot dogs.
It is. Oh, you might need to go ahead and dip out. I think it's like 11 to 4, 11 to 5.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you need to get out of here now.
Like, no, I didn't mean it like that, but
I did not know that.
So they got it tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Why don't you go pick up a couple and bring them back here? You know,
hey, how about you?
Well,
just
if
like
it ends in 3 minutes, I'm not gonna have time either way.
They got it tomorrow.
Hey, just like the Grinch, how about you take it? How about you go up there and bring it back here?
Tell me though, Jared.
Dang, that just ruined my day. Are you
like
serious?
how Alex said, I don't care what comes up. I'm doing this. You're not.
They still got $10 Phillies all day.
Starting next week, trivia will be on Wednesdays, and that is $1 Wing Day.
Yes.
And that is all day long, brother.
I thought it was 75-cent wings.
That's
Sunday bonus wings. Get with the program, dude.
I'm trying. I've only been once.
$2 draft beer.
Oh. When we return, I'll tell you who Jarrett shared a meal with last night. A former Pirate.
Some rumors are swirling.
I have photo evidence of it. But we'll talk about that. We'll talk some Super Bowl and have more for you. Pirate Radio Live. We return on a beautiful Friday. Man, it's nice outside. Back with you after this.
Weather is here, and some families in our area need help to stay warm. Greenville Utilities' Neighbor to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their heating costs. You can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation. And GUC matches all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor stay warm this winter with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. For more information, call 752-7166 or visit GUC.com.
What's even better than going to Jimmy John's? The great taste of Jimmy John's coming to you. Check out their convenient catering bundle, including a 12-pack of half sandwiches made with fresh baked bread, hand-sliced meats, and fresh veggies, plus 2 premium sides, 15 chips, and 15 desserts, all for one great price. You can also choose an a la carte option. Pick it up, or they'll set it up for you. And don't forget Jimmy John's loyalty app with a free sandwich after your first visit. Jimmy John's in Greenville and Wilson, and online at jimmyjohns.com.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in ENC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kid Scene.
Y'all come get bucked up.
Pirate fans, 2025 East Carolina football season tickets are on sale now and can be purchased for as little as $115. Head coach Blake Harrell wants you to be a part of his first full season as the Pirate coach as he builds momentum off of the 8-win season and the Military Bowl win over North Carolina State. Call 1-800-DIAL-ECU or go to ECUPirates.com today to get your 2025 season tickets.
Looking for the best craft beers, wine, and mead in Greenville? Visit Tub Thumpers Beverage House at 623 Red Banks Road. They're your one-stop shop for a unique selection of local brews, fine wines, and handcrafted meads. They also have your favorite domestic beers at great prices. Whether you're stocking up for a special occasion or just exploring new flavors, they've got something for every taste. With expert advice and great prices, Tub Thumpers is the place to find the perfect drink for any occasion. Stop by Tub Thumpers Beverage House today, where your next favorite drink is waiting.
Spring is almost here, and now's the time to spring into a new car at Doug Henry of Greenville. Spring is the best time to revamp your drive. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive, and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville.
Eastern North Carolina's Bourbon Authority is Greenville's premier American-styled restaurant. The Rick House specializes in handcraft dishes, and our bar features the very best in bourbons like Parker's Heritage, Knob Creek, and Jefferson's.
Join the Rick House for date night. One low price for a 4-course meal for 2 and a bottle of wine on the 3rd Wednesday of every month.
Let the Rick House host your next big event in our 2,000-square-foot banquet hall. It's perfect for wedding rehearsals, graduations, and holiday parties. The Rick House, American Provisions and Spirits, 710 Red Banks Road in Greenville.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Danny Beal, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear was easy to work with when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. America's favorite light beer, Bud Light, is also the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times with family and friends, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Always have fun, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Cliff.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live, on a Friday. Coming off a sports trivia Thursday at Overtime Tavern. So last night I look over at the bar, I see 3 empty chairs, and then I see J-Bone, and then I see a male, a female, and another male.
Now, did this guy sitting beside J-Bone, did he look athletic?
He did. He had a good bod.
Okay.
Good frame.
Good frame?
I would say he looked like a baseball player, if I had to guess.
For ECU?
I would say he looked like a guy that at one point in time played baseball at East Carolina.
But he looked like he might have had some scars from the portal. Some portal scars.
I noticed a few scars. I didn't know if they were from surgeries or from being inside the transfer portal.
Did this guy... I don't know. Did he start to howl?
It was at night. The moon was out. I noticed at one point he looked outside the window, looked up at the moon, and went, ooh. Now, that was because Ric Flair was on TV doing the figure 4. Jarrett ate dinner with Alec Makarevich last night. True or false?
He ate dinner next to me. I was sitting at the bar by myself with 3 chairs on this side, 3 chairs on this side, and then a group of folks came in and sat next to me.
I saw A-Mac last night, talked to him.
Yep.
Does everybody still hate him?
No, I hope not.
I'm pretty sure they do. I think like
I don't.
10 years from now, maybe people won't hate him.
If I would have known who it was, I would have said something. Not like in a bad way.
Yeah, what would you have said?
Hey, man, you want a beer on me? They're only $2.
So I took a picture, a secret picture, and sent it to Jarrett and Chandler of Bone eating with AMAC. And Jarrett said, I didn't even know it was him. I didn't know who it was. Chandler ghosted me. So
I learned from the best.
But no, AMAC's a nice guy. I realize people don't like that he went to NC State, but I'm not going to hate him. So
I'm definitely not going to hate him.
I was supposed to play trivia with him, and then I looked across the room, saw a more attractive team, and so I turned my back on him.
Ooh, you portaled out of there. Okay. Jamie is not a fan of NC State AMAC. So there you go. Tony Dunn's here. How you doing, Tony?
What's up, Tony?
Good, man. Good. Beautiful day outside.
Tony, we have come to the Super Bowl.
We are here.
Yeah.
Is it sad that football's over?
Yes.
Yes.
Very.
I always feel like I'm exhausted by this point, though. And then for the next 8 months, or not 8 months, whatever, 6 months.
This is the first time, like, between conference championship and Super Bowl, I haven't been itching for football. It's kind of just been like, oh, yeah, it's around the corner.
You know, and then we'll have 7 months of dying. Can't wait for football to get here.
And the off season's fun and everything, but it's such a tease. I was thinking about it. Like, I hate spring football just for the reason that you get a little taste and then it's ripped away from you again.
I just hate bad football.
What? Do you?
They're still pro athletes.
Yeah, but they suck. Your quarterbacks suck.
And I was very upset about that this year.
Okay. But yeah, it is a little sad.
Do people hate Gardner Minshew because he hit the portal?
Some do. Yeah.
I hate him because...
I tell you what, they hate when we post about him.
I still love him.
I cannot stand him.
All right, so I don't know. I this is a great matchup, honestly. Like,
You
I'm not
seem
excited.
sad.
Yeah, I don't know. You know why I'm sad?
Why?
Because I'm starting to think the Eagles might win.
Oh.
I feel like I'm hearing a lot.
Are they favored?
Nah, it's still the
It's
Chiefs.
like Chiefs by 1.
Okay.
But now that I'm getting talked into it, because all year long, Tony, we have talked about how the Eagles are for real. They have a fantastic roster. People like Jared were talking about like their secondary or something. Like, dude, they're great.
Do we have a line move?
Yes, it is now a pick 'em.
Man.
I mean, that's a big drop.
I might have to take the Eagles.
I will definitely.
I might have to pick the Eagles.
They're the better. I mean, they have the better roster. And
do.
think of this as, I mean, they just don't. There's two things the Chiefs that have that are better, and that is Patrick Mahomes
and the refs
and Andy Reid.
And Brian North said in the Super Bowl, "You want the better coach, better quarterback." He almost kind of tilted my seesaw back, but man,
best running back,
by
great
far.
wide receivers,
yeah,
by far,
good tight end. Great defensive coach. This
At
is
this
actually going to
point,
be.
do you have like, is Kelsey still over Goddard, or is that a wash at this point in their careers?
Well, playoff Kelsey's over.
I agree.
If this was a regular season matchup,
I
Dallas
agree.
Goddard's the best tight end in this game.
I agree.
I think the wild card to this game is the two defensive coordinators, Vic Fangio and then
Spagnuolo.
Yeah, I mean, and Spags is great.
I would take Spags over Fangio
as a coordinator.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, and so he loves to blitz. He loves to, and you can fluster. I mean, Jalen Hurts in a sense. We saw that in the first playoff game where he took four sacks or something like that. I think this is one of those things. Is the Chiefs are the Chiefs, man. And if they get the ball at the end of the football game,
yeah.
It's over.
It really is. It feels
If
like
the Eagles do win, they're going to have to win by like double digits.
Yes.
Like a 1-score lead is never safe.
No, I don't even think a 2-score lead is safe against the Chiefs.
They got to have the ball last. That's
and
that's who's going to win the game.
Yeah.
And if you go to overtime, please get the ball first.
Another big advantage is Butker over Elliott.
Yeah.
Yes.
It could come down to that.
I mean, Bucker had the midseason surgery, got his knee right. He's hitting on all cylinders, and Jake Elliott is prone to miss.
You got to think his wife is pumping out some great sandwiches right now, too, for him.
Yeah.
So he's probably going into this feeling good.
I still get sad when I think about Harrison Butker.
Why?
Carolina Panthers cut him over.
Is your
Graham
fantasy
Gano.
team
I watched Harrison Butker kicking field goals at training camp the year we drafted him. Pulled up there at night, the night before day one, and he was out there at night kicking field goals. I was like, man.
And Chandler said, you know what? That guy's going places.
Yeah, I think my team still is named.
I like Butker.
Yeah.
Because you believed in him.
I did.
When the Panthers did not.
I did. And it's really a true statement.
Yeah, all the way around. So there's another advantage for Kansas City.
Yeah.
Home field advantage. Probably be more Eagles fans, but it's not going to matter.
Are those real fans? I mean, the prices are so high. The real fans don't get to go to games like this.
Real fans are poor.
Yeah, they're blue collar, hardworking. I mean, you see where both these teams are from. That's kind of the nature of both those areas.
Is that right? Tell us more.
Well, I mean, Kansas City, those people are poor because they decide to spend all their money on meth and barbecue.
Okay. How about Philadelphia?
Nothing is better than meth and Q.
Well, they're
cheesesteaks and meth.
That's what I was cheesesteaks and crosses to burn. I mean, that's really about it.
Crosses can't be that expensive. I don't know. Wood prices are going up.
Everything's going through the
You know the
roof.
price of lumber these days?
Yeah, ridiculous.
I tell you though, I am rooting for the Chiefs because I would like to see the three-peat. And there is nothing more off-putting than Eagles fans celebrating a Super Bowl. Did you see a guy died last week from doing the pole climb?
I mean, don't climb a pole.
I know. I mean, but do you remember the guy was walking and he ate horse crap?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I can't look at the internet if the Eagles win.
What happened to just like nice? Shed a few tears.
What happened to woohoo?
Like, what's crazy is you make like the Bills fans look like normal.
Yeah.
They're jumping off of
I mean, they're just getting
buildings.
They're just getting drunk and jumping through tables. Who hasn't done that?
This guy's eating horse crap.
Yeah,
it was gross. Let's climb that pole, almost dying. If we don't, let's see if we can kill ourselves.
Let's yell at an innocent woman and call her the C word.
What are the biggest riots after a championship?
Let's find Santa Claus and throw batteries at him.
Yeah.
What cities?
Forgot about that one.
Here are 5 American cities which rioted after sporting success and defeat. Philadelphia is on fire as Eagles fans celebrate. It's the first thing that popped up. Detroit. Yeah, what's the fascination with turning over and burning cars? That's a big thing.
Yeah. Don't they do that a lot for like in Chapel Hill?
They burn My goodness, 4 people were killed, 3 children.
In Detroit.
3 children. They sacrifice children.
That's what it takes for Detroit to win something.
Boston fans flip car after winning World Series. 37 arrests. Chicago, 91, 92, and 93. Michael Jordan. A woman standing on her balcony was shot by a stray bullet.
That's just Chicago.
Yeah. I don't think this had anything to do with the championship.
I think this was a Tuesday.
Denver, 96.
Buenas noches, Chicago!
Buenas noches, that lady.
A lot of overturned cars in this thing. Cleveland, 1974. What happened then? They didn't win the World Series, did they? No.
Cavs, maybe? No.
I think someone said Cleveland didn't rock. They went crazy.
Drew Carey got mad. So, yeah, that is a... Shirley didn't like that one.
Sorry, Charles.
Do better. Opinion. Writing after sports games is ridiculous. Hot take. The Woodward. Is this Ronnie Woodward? Yeah, I don't get it either. Go have fun. Hug somebody.
I know.
High
Treat
five.
it like New Year's.
Yeah. Happy championship. And then
toast.
Get drunk, go home.
Yeah.
Like, why do angry things like...
He's a great communicator.
Why do angry
He's
things...
a great communicator.
during happy times.
Did you hear Rob Ryan, Tony?
Oh, my God.
We got to play it. Yeah. You know, I hate Rob Ryan.
Okay.
He apparently got hired by USC because Lincoln Riley doesn't care about his job.
I'm starting to think he never got hired. He just showed up with a USC shirt and just did a press conference.
Are we talking about Rex Ryan's brother?
Yes. I'm more than positive now. He's not hired. He had somebody build this backdrop. He got a
This
USC.
was open mic night.
And this was open mic night. There's nobody, you can't see the media. That's because there's no media.
He's at the Comedy Store. This is not.
Is Lincoln Riley trying to get fired?
I think so. I think he's pulling a Costanza.
He's just a bad guy.
Coach, how excited are you to be back at USC?
Watch where we finish this year. This guy is special. He's special. He knows how to get it done. He's a great communicator, great teacher. He's fun to be around. He makes everybody better, including the coaches. And, we'll see. I'm looking forward for the, spring ball or whatever. I can't wait. We're going to go against the best. Oh, good. Bring it on. Let's see. I can't wait to see that little JUCO kid from Hutch. Bam! We're going to get after his little butt. But anyway, it'll be great. We're excited. And I saw the Mayava guy. I coached his uncle. I hated that kid when I first saw him. A USC kid, a little captain. Remember, he could walk under this table right here. Little guy. And we draft this little runt. I'm like, oh, man. This guy, I was all over this kid during the OTAs. Like, man, this guy, man, you got to run to cover a guy. Anyway, so then I'm like, hey, guys, Sweet Life is going on vacation with the family, going out to Hawaii, going to Maui. I've never been to Maui. I run things in Oahu, but I'm like, I'm going to go to Maui. He's like, hey, Rob, you get in any kind of trouble now, you just tell him you know Kalooks. I'm like, man, yeah, I'm going to tell him I know Kalooks. Get the hell out of here. Walk out there, do the usual. Got me and the wife there. Oh, we're going to have a romantic evening. Go out there. No rent-a-car. What do you mean? You never called for the rent-a-car? I told you she's Greek. I'm like, yeah, they must have lost it. So, of course, I forgot to call.
This is a press
now
conference.
They're out of cars. I'm in Maui. I got no car. So what do? I know Kalooks. I got a car. Oh, you know Kalooks? Swear to God, hand to God, true story. I got a van. I'm like, yeah, Kalooks, my man. Anyway, I ended up loving the kid. He was, oh man, is he mean as a rattlesnake. And there was a reason why that kid was captain with all those first-round draft choices. I love that guy. Ended up, looks can be deceiving.
He's like a wise guy.
I mean,
that's not wise.
No, there's two things.
A dumb wise guy.
There's two things I love about this little rant. I love when people are telling a story. He's like, and they say it a lot, and I'm like, and he's like, and I'm like, and I love when
he's doing voices,
and I love when he walks away from the mic.
I do too. He is walking on stage
out there, and you can barely hear him. Yeah. He's over here, and then he kind of builds back up. He gets back to the mic like this.
I love the.
Do you remember? I think it was one of the Saw movies, and this was when I was in college. I was young. We got drunk and went to the movies, and in that typical 20-year-old Tony fashion, I did something ridiculous, and I was just like, and I was hammered, and I was like, they couldn't even get Mark Wahlberg. They couldn't, and it was Donnie Wahlberg the whole time, and like. That's like the version. He's like the Donnie Wahlberg to Rex Ryan.
Oh, don't say that too loud around Shirley.
Hey, Blue Bloods is great. But I love he's like, I told you she's Greek. Talking about his wife.
So Kalooks.
So, Coach, appreciate that story and all. But again, the 3-4 defense you said you were going to run?
Well, if we run into any problems, we'll just call Kalooks.
If it's 3rd and 18, I'm calling Kalooks.
I know Kalooks.
Coach, the question was, how are you doing?
Hand to God. I'm not making it up.
I saw our schedule.
He's as mean as a rattlesnake.
We play in Hawaii this year. I'm going to call Kalooks.
He said that he's this short. He can walk into this table like this.
Said I didn't like this kid at all.
Hated this guy.
I think we're starting to get into Rodney Dangerfield.
I know. He was doing the voice, too. Like, going to have a nice dinner.
He was moving like Dane Cook on stage, though. I mean, back, forth.
Oh, man. I hate that guy. It's a sports hate. It's not a real hate. But not a
He's ridiculous looking. I like it.
He is Rex Ryan with a wig, and that's it.
And a giant belly. Because Okay, this is mean. This is, if I was doing a joke, I would say this because I actually read this. He's failed everywhere he's been. He even got the lap band surgery like Rex Ryan did, and he failed at that. Wow. He fails at everything.
God.
But, hey, he's taking trips to Hawaii. He's doing better than me.
Yeah. You start calling the rental car coach.
I wish my dad coached football. Maybe I could have been a fat loser coach my whole career.
I wonder if Bud had any rants like that.
I don't know who the hell Bud is.
What was their name? Buddy Ryan?
Buddy.
Oh, Buddy Ryan. Well, I know him personally. So
Oh, you call him Bud?
I call him Bud for short.
You call him Buddy Roll?
Buddy Roll. What's up, Buddy Roll?
Bud Ryan.
Call Caloutes, Dad.
All right. Tony, you want to hang out one more segment, make some picks?
Sure.
All right. We'll do that when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Football Friday. We're going to call Kalooks and be back after this.
Are you ready for some outdoor fun? Big Rock Power Sports and Marine is your complete source for recreation and marine sales and service. With a full selection of ATVs, side-by-sides, motorcycles, slingshots, watercraft, pontoons, and boats, Big Rock Power Sports and Marine is sure to have what you're looking for in everyday adventure. With 5 locations in North Carolina, Rocky Mount, Lake Gaston, New Bern, Elizabeth City, and of course, Greenville. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram or online at BigRockPowersports.com. Big Rock Power Sports and Marine. Choose your adventure.
You know, texting while driving is dangerous. That's not new information. Yet most people admit to doing it anyway. Drivers are 23 times more likely to be involved in a car accident while texting. Know the facts and wait to text. The danger is real and it applies to you. Auto Owners Insurance. The no problem people. Information provided by Virginia Tech Transportation Institute.
This is Jeff Gibson with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Is your office printer on the fritz? Don't wait days for a repair. This is Walker Allen Volova with CopyPro, where we promise fast 3-hour service on all of your copy equipment. No need to press 1 for English for an overseas service line. All of our calls are answered right here in Greenville. Plus, we offer a free office printing analysis to help you cut cost and boost efficiency. We'll show you exactly how to save money on ink, toner, and energy. For reliable, fast service, call CopyPro today at 1-800-682-6558 and see how we can help your office run more efficiently. CopyPro, fast service, smarter printing, bringing more value to your business.
Warm up with our winter savings at the Beaufort Hotel. Plan your winter escape and save up to 20% off. The premier vacation destination on the Crystal Coast is nestled on 10 acres and overlooks the Rachel Carson Reserve, home to 30 wild horses. Discover why Beaufort was named the best small town for adventure by USA Today when you stay at the Beaufort Hotel, where your Outer Banks adventure begins. Visit BeaufortHotelNC.com or call 252-728-3000.
Ron Ayers Motorsports is celebrating 50 years in 2025. Join them Saturday, February 22nd for their 15th annual chili cook-off from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's fun for the whole family. You want to enter? Call Jimmy Stallings at 758-3084. And while you're there, check out their 30,000 square foot showroom with top brands like Honda, Suzuki, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Hustler, and Stihl equipment. Ron Ayers Motorsports, 50 years of adventure and quality you can count on.
Stella Artois is a world-renowned Belgian beer with over 650 years of brewing heritage. Stella's rich, full flavor and smooth finish is perfect for making moments worth more. Stella's non-alcohol option, Stella 0.0, offers the same iconic taste without the alcohol, ideal for those looking to enjoy Stella anytime. Stella, whether celebrating big or small, Stella is the perfect choice for elevating the everyday. Proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. Right now is a good time to review your coverage with a local trusted agent like me. I will make myself available before or after business hours, and my clients always have my cell phone number if they need anything. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
This is Holt Nailers, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. UBE has been an ECU tradition for over 50 years. You can shop online anytime at pirateware.com. UBE has the biggest and best selection of ECU sportswear and accessories for Pirates of all ages. Every day is game day at UBE. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. You can listen to Super Bowl 59 right here on Pirate Radio if you're out and about. If you go to a party, you leave early, you make a beer run, a wings run, just flip on Pirate Radio, and we'll have a live play-by-play coverage.
Right here.
Yep. If for some reason the halftime show freezes, like it did with Tom Petty years ago, you can listen to it on the radio. Nobody's going to watch the Super Bowl this year. I heard all the Republicans aren't watching because Kendrick Lamar's playing.
Well, I'm disgusted. That's why I'm not watching.
The Democrats aren't watching because Donald Trump's going to be there.
No,
so nobody's going to watch the game.
I'm not watching because they decided to bring back racism.
That's true. That is the biggest news of all this.
I threw up when I read that article.
End racism will not be shown in the end zones. That tells me...
Have we ended it?
We did it. The NFL solved racism. Nobody is a racist anymore. Thank you, Roger Goodell.
Well, instead, I think they're putting choose love, but to me, taking out end racism seems like you're choosing hate.
I agree. I think it should say it on every yard line.
Yeah.
Like instead of the numbers, it should say end racism. To the end racism. To the end racism. To the end racism. Touchdown.
What if every
I think they should put
actual yard line was just end racism all the way across, and it just was like
rather than the numbers?
No,
that's a better
like
idea because we
line.
need the numbers. So yeah, let's make the lines end racism. Like
to the E, to the N, to the D.
If you are actually concerned with that kind of stuff, just walk into the woods. It's a football game.
What's going on in the woods?
To the woods. He's saying get lost.
Yeah, get out of society if that's going to upset you that much.
Walk into the cornfield.
Yeah.
Everything
backwards.
Upset. I'm upset. I am upset that I see games going to Australia.
Yeah. Thank God they gave it to the Rams.
Shout out
Who the heck? What kind of idea is that?
What the hell time is that game going to be on?
Like a different
3
day.
3 a.m., mate.
It's on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I mean, their time.
23-hour difference. It's a 23-hour flight.
Sorry. It wasn't even funny. But me and Chandler love Riff Raff.
Oh, my God.
Anytime we can reference Riff Raff.
It was on a Tuesday. It was a Monday.
Is that the Sway freestyle?
Handshakes, hugs. Catch me outside with pancakes and drugs. You know what? Don't even watch the Super Bowl. Just watch Riff Raff's freestyle on
live for 3 hours.
Wake Up in the Morning with Sway. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Wake
Get up with Sway.
Put your sleep
on Sway's show.
Sway.
Why are Republicans mad about Kendrick Lamar? Are they Drake fans or something?
Yeah. They thought he won the battle.
Totally rigged.
So, yeah. I can't remember. I don't think I've ever been if you don't like the halftime show, you don't have to watch it.
No.
In fact, you don't have to do
I don't
anything.
think it's a great selection.
Fan of the halftime
I
show.
don't think it's the best selection.
Like, what's a good selection?
I mean,
no, I know it's like one is you've always talked about do you have a large enough catalog of hits?
Yeah,
he
right.
does.
And I mean but it is kind of nichey in a way,
Yeah.
and so it doesn't. There are, I guess, more pop oriented.
Yeah.
Like even you can do hip hop, but it more popular.
More
thing is,
mainstream.
here's another big thing.
Maybe I'm just old, dude.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't know about this new rap.
Here's another thing that draws people to the halftime show too, even if they don't really like the headliner, is the surprise guest. Like, who's going to be that surprise guest this year?
Yeah, and I'm not going to know their name.
And then people are going
So
to
I
be
just
upset.
don't care.
It could be Wayne.
It could be.
Who?
Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
You're not interested in that?
No.
Oh, it could
and
be-
when people say he's the greatest rapper ever, it pisses me off.
I didn't
As
say
a
that.
white guy.
It could be
like I
Outkast.
shouldn't even care, but he is not the greatest rapper ever.
No. Who is?
Ice Cube.
Yeah. He's the greatest writer.
He is.
Kanye's the best rapper.
Chandler.
Why don't you go walk into the woods?
Read some of his raps he's put out today.
No. I like the old Kanye.
I like that picture of that kid looking around that curtain at Kanye's wife.
Oh.
There's like a little kid. He's like,
what the hell?
A lot of nudity this week. Started Sunday with Kanye's wife. Yesterday with me. Yeah, I went topless for a segment
Yeah,
yesterday.
he was just like Kanye's wife yesterday.
I wish Tony was here because he would have joined me in solidarity because he works out and he's got a good dad bod going. You got a bet. You're not
dad
even
bod?
a dad bod.
No.
You're a damn rock bod.
Rock bod.
Rock bod. He's rocked up. I don't know if that's what that means. Sway in the morning, says Chad. Jamie says Lil Wayne is the most overrated rapper ever. We know that.
Thank you. Guy from Bloomington.
All right. Last week, Tony had the Eagles, had the
2 weeks
Bills,
ago.
had Josh Allen, but did have Zach Ertz, who did not get in the end zone. So I had Commanders and Brian Robinson, XX. I had Chiefs and Kareem Hunt. Check, check. J-Bone went 4 for 4. Eagles, Jalen Hurts. Bills, James Cook. And then Sean went 4 for 4. Eagles, Saquon. Bills, Xavier Worthy. Your Xavier Worthy finally hit.
Well, the Bills didn't.
Yeah, the Bills didn't win.
Sorry, 3 out of 4. I'm going to give you the points anyway. 'Cause it's not going to matter. If we did happen to put money stakes on this, I would say you guys can pay me whenever because I am the champion this year.
Again.
Would anybody like to say congratulations? Or?
Congratulations.
Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate
I
it.
think
You know what? I'm going to give you a job well done.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I feel like you paid the refs.
Rigged. All right. What do y'all want to pick for this? We can do. You want to do 2 touchdown scores?
First half full game.
Coin flip.
What you mean?
Who wins at half and who wins the game?
Let's do coin flip. It has been heads 3 years in a row, I read.
What is how long on the national anthem?
Ask Zach Mac.
Oh.
Ask Zach Maskovich.
120 and a half seconds, I believe.
Who's singing it?
Some guy.
Some guy.
Shirley.
Kalutz.
Yeah, Kalutz.
Who's the anthem guy? We talked about it. The piano.
John Baptiste.
Billy Joel.
John Baptiste.
Jean Baptiste.
The painter?
No.
Baptista?
Jose Baptista.
Bautista?
Joey Bats?
Dave Batista?
All right. First of all, heads or tails? I'm gonna say heads. Keeps going. Tony.
I'll go tails. Just I'm trying to make up some ground.
Bone.
Tails.
And Chandler.
I'm going to stay with the hot head.
All right.
What does everybody want?
Y'all want to go anthem over under?
Sure.
Now, I saw this. I want to do this. But I think we'll all... It said over under 3.5 seconds on the word brave.
Oh. I go.
And the home
of the
brave.
I don't see how it doesn't go over.
Yeah.
Now the home
I feel like
of the brave.
So, he's a pianist, right? So is he
pianist?
Singing? He's a pianist.
It's a pianist.
He's a pianist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pianist.
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 Pam?
It's not pianist.
It's pianist.
It's pianist.
Pianist.
Yeah, pianist.
You're saying Pan or Pam?
But I literally just said that just a couple of not too long ago, just a few minutes ago. I was like, the question is he going to sing it or is he just going to play it? Because he can do either one.
He's going to paint it.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
What would that do for beds?
That's the big
he's
question.
He's definitely going to sing it. But
Well,
that would
he
be
could do either.
That would
I
be an
mean-
interesting wrinkle, though. If he just played it on the nanner.
Yeah.
I feel like playing it on the piano would make it shorter.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you can't
yeah, like
dun 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 dun.
Get that girl who's been singing.
I'm gonna
that
say
vintage, man. She's
under
good.
120.
We might be due for an under, but I always go over.
Didn't we have a under last year?
Over.
Oh, it was?
No, yeah,
Was it 2
because
years ago?
it came down to the wire. I remember that. What are you doing?
Over.
So we're going 120.5. Chandler?
Give me over. I think it's going to be drawn out.
Okay. What other props you want to do?
First half.
What about it? Will there be a first half?
I'm going to say.
Starting in the third.
Yes.
Will there be a blackout like the last time?
Will there be a streaker?
No.
No. Because those regular blue-collar fans can't afford to go.
No rich guy's going to be streaking out there.
Yeah.
Taking off his expensive clothes.
Yeah.
How many times will they show Taylor Swift?
Oh, I saw one. I'm going to bring up some props with Morgan. But what will happen first? A touchdown in the game?
Or Taylor.
Or a Taylor Swift live shot? This is post-kickoff.
Post-kickoff.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't get the walk-in.
Yeah.
I'm going to say touchdown.
I am as well.
I feel like they're going to try to.
Well,
I'm going Taylor.
What if it's a defensive game and they're like, all right, we can't hold out anymore. We got to go to the box. But I, too, am going touchdown. You're going Taylor?
I'm going Taylor.
All right.
Scumbag.
Who, me?
No, Taylor.
All right. She's a very nice person.
Well,
I've also never heard somebody call.
Wait, you called her a scumbag?
A girl a scumbag.
I appreciate that equality. I'm down with that.
Well, people who gave her start, she never said thank you or rest in peace when they passed away.
How do you know that?
Because Toby
Why
Keith
do you know
helped her sign to her first label, and she never said anything about his death. She never said rest in peace.
How do you know she didn't do that?
That is a big internet squab.
I love how if we think something, we have to say it on the internet or it didn't happen.
She didn't give a public post.
My God, Cliff. You can call me Clip. Clip has not wished his mom a happy birthday in the last 20 years. How do you know that? Because he hasn't done it on Facebook.
He didn't.
I tell it to her face, man.
Yeah. You didn't say, "Look at me, world."
Yeah.
And celebrate me for saying happy birthday to my mom
If
or
you're-
grieving for a friend.
There's no proof, so we don't believe you.
Yeah.
Fine.
So you are scumbag.
You're an idiot, then. Tony. I'm sorry, Chandler. Touchdown or Taylor Swift?
They're going to show Tay-Tay. I hope she's dancing like she was at the Grammys. What did you just say?
Nothing.
She looks like a horse stomping around whenever she dances.
Oh, now we're going to talk about her looks.
All right, wow.
No, just how she moves around the stage. She looks like a beautiful
You've
lady.
gone too far. You've gone too far.
I like how Chandler has called Buddy Ryan Bud and Taylor Swift Tay Tay.
Well, your Tone.
What's up, Tone?
I'm Clay.
Bone.
Clay.
Chad says J-Bone is full of hate. He really is. He is the perfect mix of a young person and an old person.
You can't let that stuff stew inside you. That's what causes like cancer and heart attacks. If you got hate in your heart, you got to let it out.
So people have hate cancer?
Well, no, it's just like it builds up in your body and like you just walk around. But if you just let it out in the moment, it's free.
So like when you just like driving down the road and you shoot somebody with a bird, you're like, I'm just staying healthy.
Yeah, really. Honestly,
that was more for me than you.
Yeah. It's just practicing self-care.
Who's gonna win the game? I'm
going Chiefs.
God, man, I'm gonna stick with the Chiefs, I guess.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yeah, Tony. All right. Why do I keep calling you Tony? You know what? You're looking kind of buff too.
He is.
That's a compliment.
Yeah.
I'm going Eagles.
All right. Touchdown score in the game, Chandler. Let's pick 2 apiece.
All right. 1 for each team.
All right. I'm going Saquon.
Yes.
I'm going Saquon.
All right. Bone.
Hurts.
And Tony.
Can we duplicate?
No.
Dang. I'm gonna go Goddard again.
Damn. I'll go Kelsey. All right, Chandler, pick a Chief.
Gotta roll with him. Gotta roll with Worthy. It's worth it. Worthy is worth it.
Pick a Chief.
Oh, man. I will go with the Chiefs' defense.
Nice.
That's kind of sexy. Tony, pick a Chief.
Cream Hunt.
Yeah. It's pretty good value there. And I'll pick an Eagle. I got Brown. I got
Jahan Dotson.
Smith. I got Dotson. Give me Brown. Kelsey and Brown. I don't hate that at all.
Brown can do a lot for you.
Let's do over under 48.5.
I'm going under.
I want to do that as well. I'm starting to think I like that too much, and it's going to fly over. Fly over, fly.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
I'm going under.
Over.
Bone. Over. John.
The talk of these 2 defensive coordinators has got me going under.
Is the guy you feeling nicey?
Got me feeling nicey, man.
There you go. Picks are in. Tony, what are you going to do for the game?
I'm watching it with my kids.
Who are they cheering for?
The Eagles.
Nice.
Why is that?
Because for some reason my son thinks that it's all rigged and that the Chiefs, he's like bought into the.
I bet that's all over the social, like the TikToks and stuff.
Yeah.
The ref stuff.
Alex Jones.
That's what they're teaching in school now, too.
That's right.
They're teaching that
And
in school.
he's a Bulldogs fan, Georgia Bulldogs fan, and he's like just been jaded about football this year, and he thought they got screwed. And
Well, the Eagles have the Georgia defense.
yeah, that's a good point.
Homeboy didn't show up to media day. Apparently he was sick. Carter.
Homeboy.
Yeah.
Or are they trying to hide him because,
So he doesn't like run over anybody.
doesn't get into a race or something
Yeah.
and lead to some untimely deaths.
Did
He's a
J-Bone?
mean player though. Like he plays like
he's
that.
a great
on the-
player.
but
He
like,
is
he like
a
plays
really
like
great
that on
player.
the field, like mean. I mean, that's what you want your defensive players to be. You don't want them. Was it? I think it was Dion that said, "I want a quarterback who's raised in a 2-parent household, and I want a defensive end who struggled to find food at the end of the day."
I want my defensive tackle to have a homeless father. I want my punter to be a Ivy League guy. All right, Dion, we get it. We know what you're saying. Eric said it. I'm sorry, Chad said, did J-Bone quote Clayton Bigsby? Did I miss that?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
If you got hate in your heart, let it out.
Oh, yeah.
They're all jokes, folks.
I'm going to send her back to Mexico so that they can eat her. The Mexicans can eat her.
Show us your face. We want to see your face.
I missed the Chappelle show.
It's so good.
John, people were asking, did you find a party?
No.
Okay. What are you going to do for the Super Bowl, Jared?
I'm going to Jenny's place. She's having some folks over.
Big G's?
Sure.
What's the food?
All right.
She says she's cooking ribs.
I am committed.
Why'd you lie about it?
Because I didn't want to put it out there.
Put it on blast.
Nah. I am committed to Joe and Jenny's house.
Joe and Jenny's Super Bowl bonanza.
Went there last year. I entered the portal.
Are there games?
But I'm pulling a Carter Cunningham. I'm coming out of the portal and going back.
Do y'all play fun games?
No.
What do y'all do?
Watch the game.
Nice. That's my kind of party.
I like your kind of party.
Jenny cooks ribs.
I like ribs.
And they're good.
Jamie said Sean wants to look at his phone so bad. Let him look for it. When have I ever stopped him from looking at his phone? He usually does it the entire segment. You can look at your phone.
Just checking it.
I'll look at mine. Oh, you got something going on tonight?
No, I don't.
Hot ding.
Who's told you?
I was just asking a question.
Tony,
That's actually not happening.
you know Chandler's got a friend?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How many?
What did I tell?
Oh, hey-oh.
Hey.
I don't know. What did you tell me?
Nothing.
All right, Tony, enjoyed it, man.
All right, see you.
We'll be back with you to wrap up hour number 2. after these messages from our fantastic sponsors at Pirate Radio. If you'd like to be a sponsor, call this guy. He's always on his phone. He's ready to take your call right now. The Chan Man Salesman. Back with you after this.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children. Children's Health Services, Arlington Boulevard, Greenville, or soon to be our second location on 10th Street. Go Pirates!
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers does real burgers better than anybody. And don't forget about the cheese sticks, fresh salads, and more. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, burgers and sports at its best.
Go Pirates! Arrgh!
Enjoy the warm air, circulating moments after you turn up the heat. Precise control of cooking temperatures. Enough hot water on demand for everyone's shower. The instant glow of warmth when you turn on your fireplace or fire pit. Never having to change a gas tank on your outdoor grill. Experience the affordable luxury of natural gas. Find out more at GUC.com.
Chronic joint pain is exhausting, and that goes for ENC's football legend and all-time passing leader, David Garrard.
And it's not always just the physical part of it. Sometimes it's the mental part of it. You know something is about to kind of derail your normal day, what it was turning out to be a beautiful day. And you're like, I'm starting to feel some pain or clicking in my knee.
That's why the regenerative treatments of QC Kinetics has been so life-changing for thousands just like David Garrard. Their treatments provide long-term pain relief without surgery or downtime. Call QC Kinetics for your free consultation. 252-765-PAIN.
UBE and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
We all have seniors in our life who may need a little extra help with technology. University PC Care's Quick Helps are affordable, in-store, short appointments designed for seniors who may need a little TLC to help with setting up a new computer, help with email or passwords, or help with the latest online scam. They don't need to fear technology anymore. Call 252-558-1280 to schedule an in-store Quick Helps appointment for Greenville or New Bern. Learn more at universitypccare.com.
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure to have the best and comfortable shoes with a stop at Fleet Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Fleet Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, we run for you.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winter.
Pirate Radio.
Get it in here! I got one thing to say. This is when the big dogs come out. Damn right. Okay? Damn right. You can't roll with the big dogs.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Town Insurance is your premier independent insurance agency. From maximizing opportunities to minimizing risk, Town's insurance advisors offer expert professional advice to clients of all sizes. For personal or business insurance questions, call 756-8300 today. Now let's head back in, and here is your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you. Earlier in the show, someone asked, I believe it was Chad, does J-Bone and A-Harp have a beef? I feel like J-Bone holds some animosity towards A-Harp.
Why would I hold animosity?
We need to discuss that.
What is... Oh, no, I'm not going to.
What is this beef that you have, and why do you have
what's
it?
going on?
We don't have beef.
It's all love.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Also, I hate everything and everybody, so maybe you're feeling that.
Right. It's just your natural personality.
Yeah, I guess I do have a resting bee face, maybe.
RBF.
Just an attitude. But
You're in that attitude era.
Yeah.
Soon.
You might be the only guy that has that.
What the hell? I was joking.
Oh, you were?
Logan.
Good one.
Logan, pop quiz. Who is the odds-on favorite to win the NBA title this year?
I don't know. It's got to be Oklahoma City or the Celtics.
It is Oklahoma City.
Do you think they can get it done?
That surprised me.
I don't want to get my expectations high, but I think they're too young to go all the way, especially if they have a tough road. Like if they have to play the Lakers, if they have to play, it's
the Spurs.
So as a I'm an NBA outsider. They have SGA. Who else do they have?
Chet Holmgren.
Jalen Williams.
Is he healthy?
Sometimes. Lou Dort. Isaiah Hartenstein.
Yeah, I'm not hearing many championship players.
But they're young. It's a young core. This is like their second year being good, very good.
Okay, I'm just saying they have the lowest odds right now.
Yeah,
they need a good leader like Kendrick Perkins.
Dude, did you see that?
Real or fake? I saw that this morning.
I retweeted it, but I was also drunk when I retweeted it. But I didn't know if it was real or fake. About Kendrick Perkins saying what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is NBA. This isn't Centel.
And then KD responded to it.
No, I retweeted what KD said.
All right, what's the whole thing?
Kendrick Perkins says he was the real leader of the Thunder. It doesn't mean you're the best player is your leader. When I was with the Thunder, it wasn't KD, it wasn't Russ, it wasn't James. I was the one leading. Hey. Kevin Durant said, I know this may be a reach, but this comment is by far the craziest stuff I've seen this week. And he's been like in trade rumors, not draft rumors.
Easy on the voice there, Mark Furman.
Whoa, what'd I say?
I like Kevin Durant and his tweeting. What do y'all feel about Kevin Durant and his tweeting? Some people think it's a little girlish. I think it's hilarious.
Girlish?
Yeah.
I think it's funny.
I think like petty or like he.
I love it because it's funny, but if I was a fan of the team that he was on, I would probably want him to stop.
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious. I think he's a great tweeter.
Yeah. I like the burner stuff.
Now, I don't know how I feel about the burners.
Really?
Yeah, that's not good.
I guess say what you mean what you say.
Yeah. When he does it from his account, it's awesome. It would be weird. A-Harp, you've gone through it as a D1 athlete. I know, you're just a long snapper. You have no impact on the game whatsoever. You barely matter. But all the hate and stuff that comes at you, and you could say stay off social media, that's fine. But how about when you're at the arena and guys are screaming at you? What are you laughing at?
I just realized why you call me Mark Furman.
But that's got to be tough. A-Harp put out a video of him snapping, and dudes were responding, hey, get a job, buddy.
I thought
and guess what you did? You got one.
And you got two in your face.
It was so funny. Oh, I don't think I said this. I gave what I thought was clever response, and he ended up taking a dump on Pirate Radio in the process.
What did he say?
He told him, one guy said, fire up that LinkedIn.
Yeah.
And so I replied with my a link to my LinkedIn, and I was like, "Let's connect, bro." Like, that was my response. Yeah. And so he went to my LinkedIn page, and he responded with, "You better you better start looking harder because that unpaid internship at Pirate Radio isn't going to get you far."
Yeah, I mean,
a lot of internships are unpaid.
I guess he's funny.
I was about to say, isn't that the whole point of an internship? Is most of it?
Yeah,
is unpaid.
He was so happy to get a response because, like,
oh
I'm sure
yeah,
they like troll everybody.
I'm sure when he said that, he went, "Sin."
He was like so pumped that you responded to him.
I just want to know, like, what do people get out of it? Like, I'm all for like trash talking and like funny, but it's like you were talking trash to your favorite college football team's former long snapper. Like, what are we? What are you doing?
What are we doing here, bro?
Probably makes them feel like they're something.
He probably have sent Holton Ahlers like 1 million messages in his life, and never got anything back. So he was like, AR might take the bait. AR seems like the kind of guy that would send me.
He probably got
back.
so excited when he saw you responded to him. He was probably like, "Oh my god, he responded." Probably showed like all of his friends.
Maybe. Yeah, looking back at it now, I would have just said nothing.
No, you're the Kevin Durant of ECU football. In fact, you transferred to a bowl championship team like Kevin Durant transferred to an NBA championship team.
Yeah. Hey, but you know what though? The team that I left, they won a championship the year after I left. So maybe I was the problem.
You laid the groundwork.
Yeah. Well,
you're DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah.
You're gonna be in the next Kendrick Lamar video.
I was the real leader of that team.
Can you please put out on Twitter you were
Not
the real,
Holton, not Keith.
you were the real leader.
Not
of
Rajay.
ECU?
It was me.
I was talking about Central.
No, say you were the real leader of ECU's team last year, just to see what people say. That would be great. All due respect to 47 and Chad Stevens and those guys, but 49.
You don't have to be the best player to be the leader.
Yeah.
And you should say, hell, even Coach Blake Harrell, I'm the real leader.
Yeah.
And then end it with, hell yeah.
All right, let's take a break. Everybody going to be here when we return?
No, I'm out.
Wow.
Are you for real, man?
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Oh, you going to see family, ain't you?
Family.
No, he's not.
Oh, wow.
He's not. He ain't going there till tomorrow.
That's right. I'm going to see family tonight.
I don't know how.
Do you get you and Chandler's life mixed up sometimes?
No.
I got to take the Jeep home. Wait, that's Chandler. I'll take my truck home.
I just figure everybody's doing what I'm doing.
You gonna take some sales calls on Monday?
No. This place would go down the drain.
Salesman. All right, Chandler. Well, whatever you're about to do with whoever you're about to do it with, I hope you have fun.
That sounded weird.
I'm just saying, whatever you're doing tonight.
With whoever you're doing it with?
Yeah.
Hey, man. Get the hell out.
Dang.
Back with you after this.
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon is delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue, electric, plumbing, and air.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is Down on Main Street. Have you heard? Down on Main Street is now open 7 days a week. Stop by today for lunch specials for only $8.99 with delicious features like chicken pastry, spaghetti, meatloaf, hamburger steak, and everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates.
Hey there, Eastern North Carolina. Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. The Brown & Wood service specials include a tire price match guarantee, a $199 AC Delco front brake pad installation special. We also have a brake rotor rebate of $40 and a synthetic oil change on most vehicles for $89.95. Don't forget, free pickup and drop-off at Brown & Wood. 89 years in business, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
I'm Michael Vaughn with East Coast Grading and Utilities. Many of you know my dad, David Vaughn, and his work in putting in subdivisions all over Pirate Nation. But East Coast Grading and Utilities is not just for those type of big jobs. We're here for the homeowners. Whether it's concrete, driveways, hauling rock, or sand, whatever you need, East Coast Grading and Utilities can get the job done. Call us at 252-531-7494 or check us out on Facebook at East Coast Grading and Utilities.
It's the perfect time to grab your wings, Greenville. This February, Wings Over Greenville is giving you 10% off your entire order when you use the code PIRATE25 online or in the app. Whether you're planning for Super Bowl Sunday or just craving something delicious, they've got you covered. No minimum purchase. Redeem it one time a day so you can keep the wings coming all month long. So hurry. Code PIRATE25 is good all February long, but only online or through the app. Wings Over Greenville, the wings that make every game day even better. Order now and save. Use the code PIRATE25. Only at Wings Over Greenville.
This is Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts, Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. We have E-Z-Go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by my shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, we have you covered. We will even deliver right to you. So come see me, Brian Harris, on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Big Rock Power Sports and Marine has been locally owned for 50 years, and they're your number one stop for adventure. With 4 locations in Eastern North Carolina, Big Rock Power Sports has everything you need to conquer the outdoors. With their knowledgeable staff and wide selection, they aim to consistently exceed expectations and provide you with the very best in industry-leading products, such as Can-Am, Honda, Yamaha, and Polaris. So if you're in the market for an ATV, side-by-side, motorcycle, personal watercraft, or boat, make Big Rock Power Sports and Marine your next stop. Big Rock Power Sports, choose your adventure. And Tiebreakers is open every day at 11 a.m. and is the best place to watch your favorite sports while enjoying the best wings in town, along with sandwiches, appetizers, cold beer, and more. Follow Tiebreakers on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates. Tiebreakers with 2 locations in Greenville at Bells Fork and on Greenville Boulevard, and in downtown Winterville on Railroad Street. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Shirley Rhodes, intern Logan, intern Jake Hunter's doppelganger, Will. We got A-Harp, we've got J-Bone here in the studio. Chandler has left the building. We wish him luck in his future endeavors.
I want to know what the point of the Celsius was. Because he was like, I got a Celsius. I'm here. I'm ready to go.
He must need energy for something he's doing tonight.
I don't know.
Let's head out to the Big Rock Power Sports Live line. Joining us, the voice of Dowdy Ficklin Stadium and Minges Coliseum, Morgan Ahlers. Hello, Morgan.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing on a Friday night?
We are doing well. We have PA greatness in the house here today. Shirley Rhodes, veteran PA voice. Clip Rock, fired public address announcer. And the next big thing in the PA game, Morgan Ahlers, Alex Harper making his Pitt Community College debut this weekend when the Bulldogs open up home play.
Attaboy, hey, Pete, good job.
Appreciate you, Coach.
That's awesome, dude.
Now, as Morgan was coaching you as an athlete, was he also maybe subconsciously coaching you as a PA announcer as well?
I don't know. Morgan Ahlers has positively impacted my life in so many avenues. I don't even remember half of them.
Very good.
He's been hit way too many times in the helmet. He's good.
But A-Harp, you'll be there Saturday at 1 o'clock?
Saturday, 1 o'clock.
Good luck to the Pitt Community College Bulldogs as baseball season approaching for East Carolina. Softball season getting underway, I think, right now.
Yes.
As ECU is in action in softball. So that time of the and a great day today, Morgan. This will be great for opening day for baseball. Who knows what it's going to look like next Friday here.
It will be 36 degrees, winds blowing out of the north about 40 miles an hour, misting.
Sounds about right. Accurate forecast.
Yes. I remember one year we went out there for opening day, and they'd called for like 65 and sunny, all like for a week. It was going to be beautiful opening day weather. And a cold front came through Thursday night, and it literally was just about like I described. It was so miserable out there, and stayed out there the whole time. And I said, you got to love it, but I don't know if I love it that much at this point in my life.
The boys of summer playing in 30-degree weather. I asked Brian North this, Morgan. What should be the expectation for ECU baseball this year? And as I said earlier, Cliff Godwin's kind of a victim of his own success. We expect regionals. We expect hosting regionals. This one's a little different because of all the new faces on the team. But what should the expectation be for the Pirates?
I think you're going to see maybe a typical Cliff Godwin team as far as trying to find themselves early. They'll have some success early. They're going to have maybe a few failures early, trying to find their identity. And then I think toward the mid-season and really toward the conference play, they're going to find out who they are. And my prediction's 41, 42 games this year. I think that would be a really good year for this team. And we've talked about it how many times. College athletics has changed with NIL and bringing players in. I know they've got some good young arms that they're very excited about. It's going to be interesting to see how they develop throughout the season.
Morgan Ahlers joining us, Big Rock Power Sports Live on here on a Friday. Baseball next week, softball today. One more football game to go, and that is the Super Bowl, Morgan. And as the week goes on, and we talk about this for 3 hours every day, and I'm listening to podcasts, watching shows. I've been on the Chiefs, and my seesaw's starting to go to the Eagles side. I'm going to try to stay on the Chiefs side, but I do really believe that the Eagles have the more talented team in this Super Bowl. How do you feel about it, and who's your winner for Sunday?
I think the Eagles have clearly the more dominant defense. I think how Saquon Barkley goes is how the offense is going to go. If Kansas City can find a way to stop him, I think it could be a long afternoon for Philadelphia. If he gets off 2 or 3 of those long runs and they can build a lead going into the second half, Philly can win it. If it's a one-score game or under, it's a Kansas City game, in my opinion. It's one of those games that you sort of sit and you don't know how it's going to unfold. I think that obviously the team that makes the fewest mistakes, as they always say, is going to win it. Don't turn the football over. And Andy Reid's such a really, really good coach, maybe one of the greatest of all time. And he just knows how to get his team in positions to win. He knows how to play field position games. He knows what to do when his team's down by, a touchdown or 3 points, and how to get them in positions to win. So I think it's going to be a really exciting game. I hope Philadelphia wins. I kind of expect Kansas City to win. I don't know. It's a toss-up in my book.
I talked about this before the Chiefs divisional round playoff game, the Andy Reid bye week stat. And I know it's not a bye, but we'll call it like an extra week to prepare. So good in those spots. And you get an extra week to prepare for the Super Bowl. Should we factor that in at all, Jarrett? Did the Chiefs and Andy Reid have an extra week here?
No. I think they're good, and they're going to play like they would have played even if they just had to go Sunday to Sunday.
I think I'm going to stick with the Chiefs. I'm going to do some I'll run through some props here, Morgan, with you real quick.
Let's go.
Have you studied the anthem singer at all? Over, under 120 and a half seconds.
For who's singing it?
John Baptiste?
The pianist.
He's a pianist.
I think it could go over.
All right.
Normally they like to drag things out a little bit, but
Yep.
it could be wrong. It could be under, but I'm going to take the over.
I like going over as well. Last year, and I feel like a lot of years have been like this, it's gone pretty fast, and then, man, it slows down at the end, and it's an electric
That
bet.
NFL Films music starts coming in. Slows down, gets more intense.
Sure.
All right.
Coin toss, Morgan. 3 years in a row, heads. Will it go heads again, or will it go tails?
Tails.
All right.
Fails. Except for the last 3 years.
I was going to say, yeah, put an asterisk on that one. Game winner. Did you ever say, Morgan? You just said toss-up. You got to pick a winner.
What's the line, does it say?
It is a pick 'em.
I'm going to go with Kansas Philly.
All right, good luck with that one.
I'm going to go with Philadelphia. I'm going to pull for Philadelphia.
Over under 49 and a half. We picked that a moment ago. I'm going to go under. Jared, you went over. Morgan, how many points? What kind of game do we see?
I think it's going to go under.
All right.
Say 49 and a half?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like a 21-24 game.
Yep, that'll get you there. First offensive play of the game. Jared, how this could determine, who gets the ball first. If the Chiefs get it first, what are they doing?
It's a run.
If the Eagles get the ball first?
It's a run.
It's a run. So you're going to run. Regardless. You agree, Morgan?
I think if Kansas City gets it, they're going to try to pass it. And I think if the Eagles get it, they're going to fake a handoff to Saquon and go take a deep shot up the middle.
Wow. Okay. I'm leaning run, but I do think if Kansas City gets it, we'll see a little quick pass, little 4 or 5 yard pass. Will there be a score in the first 6 minutes and 59 seconds of the game?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Is that field goal and touchdown?
Yeah, just the score.
Yeah. Yes.
Safety. Anything.
Ooh.
What team will score first? I'd go Eagles just because Barkley can break one, and I think they have more big play potential than the Chiefs.
I think whoever gets the ball first. So,
And I think Philadelphia is going to win the toss. They're not going to defer. They're going to take it. They're going to score first.
Will there be score in the last 2 minutes of the first half?
No.
Yes.
A few player props here. Jalen Hurts passing yards over 210 and a half.
No.
Under?
Yes.
Under.
Mahomes 251 and a half.
Under.
Under. Yeah.
Saquon 112 and a half. For me, this is does he break one or not?
I think he does. I like over.
Because the last 2 games against Washington, he's had monster runs, and outside of that, didn't really kill you.
Well, yeah, the Rams game, he kind of
just... They go over, and I'm thinking because this is what I've noticed with Philadelphia. They've developed really good schemes of getting him in space.
Yeah.
Whether it's motion, whether it's pulling a guard, moving a tight end over to having that extra blocker. They've done a really good job this year of getting him in space and allowing him to use his speed. For as big as he is, he's obviously incredibly fast. And when you see him pulling away from defensive backs, that's how fast he is. And he's healthy. I think that's going to go over. I wouldn't be shocked to see him have 130, 140 yards.
All right. And Jarrett, you referenced playoff Kelsey earlier. Different than regular season Kelsey. Over under 61.5 yards for Travis Kelsey.
Under.
Morgan.
I'm going to go under.
I like both tight ends in this game. I definitely think I'm going to do something with Goddard. He was awesome against Washington. And I think he'll have another good game against Kansas City. Those are the props I have. There's a million other ones. Have you seen any fun ones this week, Morgan, or anything? We got the Gatorade color.
You have the what?
The Gatorade color for the coach.
Green.
Yellow green is plus 250. Purple is the favorite. Interesting. I wonder if that's the choice for the Chiefs or Eagles, and they know that. No Gatorade bath, 1,500 plus 1,500.
Worth the sprinkle?
Nah, there'll be a Gatorade bath. Somebody's going to get wet.
Alex, you agree? Somebody's going to get wet?
Somebody will get wet.
All right. Alex is with you there.
At least for us, the most common flavor we had on the sideline was orange.
And orange is also plus 250.
Okay.
Right there behind purple.
I would take orange, me personally.
Ooh, I like these. First touchdown jersey number, over under 15.5. So who would be under that?
A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Juju Smith-Schuster, DeAndre Hopkins, Isaiah Pacheco.
Over.
Mahomes.
Over.
Did you say Hurts?
Hurts.
You're going over, Morgan, so that would be, what, Saquon?
Kelsey.
Kelsey.
Receiver, something like that.
Yeah. I like this one, too. Like, it's over, under, I think, 2.5 players to throw a pass. So will there be a trick play?
Yes.
I could see Kansas City breaking one out.
Yeah.
I could see a trick play. I just don't think it'll be. I think it might be more of an end around kind of,
There is one up here, too, Morgan, for a flea flicker.
I think that you might see something like that.
Yeah.
A lot of times when you're seeing those kind of plays happen, either something really good happens or something really bad happens out of it.
Does the pass have to be completed, or do they just
I
have
think
to
it's
throw
pass
it?
attempts.
Okay.
But you need to read the fine print on that. That's a good question. Like, could it be completed passes or attempted passes?
Yeah.
I think it's usually attempted. Both quarterbacks are plus money to throw an interception. So it tells you how much they trust these QBs. If you say they will throw an interception, you get plus money on that.
Yeah, I like that.
You like what side? Throwing in a pick?
Throwing a pick, yeah.
For plus money? Both are, about the same. Hurts a little higher, plus 127 for him to throw an interception. Of course, he probably won't have as many attempts as Mahomes, I guess.
I think if there's going to be an interception, it's going to be Mahomes, just because the defensive line for Philadelphia is so good and it's going to put a lot of pressure on him.
There you go. All right, Morgan, we'll talk a little basketball before we let you go. Pirates on the road at UTSA. They could not hit an outside shot the other night, and Rice comes in and really puts it on the Pirates. That was disappointing to watch.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to call that game. Had to work the other night and watched it. And what are you going to say?
Yep.
Just about you said it all. And they just couldn't hit. They couldn't hit shots, and they had some good open looks.
Yeah.
And they battled on the road, and they battled a couple games at home where they've been successful, and maybe not shooting great, but shooting well enough. And they're not good enough to go out there and shoot 30-35% from the field and win a game. I just, the Pirates, they've got to get to be successful. We've talked about it. They've got to make shots. And the other night, we did not make shots. Hopefully they can tomorrow.
We'll get our New Blue Pirate Report. Comments from Mike Schwartz later on in the show. Morgan, question from Kenny Curlings. Will Morgan Ahlers make it to any Holton Ahlers games in the UFL this year?
Working on it. Looking at the schedule now, and with weddings coming up, and Kenny and I have talked about it. He plays actually in Washington, I think in April on a Sunday, and I looked at it, and that weekend I'm playing in Virginia on Friday night, and Belhaven on Saturday, and Banner Elk on Sunday. So that's one weekend I'm not going. But I'm looking at it. Hopefully going to make a trip. I really want to get out to Dallas. It's funny because last week Holton's job that he's been working with Unishippers, he was in Dallas. This weekend, he's back out in Dallas for a bachelor party. And then in 2 weeks, he's back out in Dallas for the UFL. So I said, dude, let me have your frequent flyer miles. It'll be all right, But he's out there now having a good time and really working hard. I'm very proud of him. We'll see where the Cards, where it falls this year. Hopefully he gets his opportunity.
And the folks in Dallas need that right now. They lose Luka, but they gain Holton Ahlers.
Yes.
So that's
right.
Which
is still a weird trade to me.
Very, very weird. All right, real quick, questions for Morgan. Jared, you got one?
Yeah, what's the best Super Bowl you've ever watched?
There's been several that I've really the one that I really remember was the one that I think it was on Fox and it froze. Tom Petty's halftime thing.
Talked about that earlier. Yep.
Good one. I just like it being a good game. I don't like a blowout. I just want it to be a good football game, especially if my team's not in it, which I really don't have a team anymore. I follow a lot of players. If the Commanders were in it, I'd be pulling for them hard. You're welcome, Clip.
Thank you, Morgan.
And but maybe next year after, they'll get in it.
I thought Jaden Daniels he's here to stay. Alex, I know you have a good question for Morgan.
Coach Morgan, do you have any advice for me as I make my PA debut tomorrow?
When you screw up, let it go. Move on.
Fly through it. Yeah, that is good advice.
I mean, because I'm going to be honest with you. I've never done a game, and Clip, you can say, Shirley can say that it's been a perfect game. There's always a stumble. There's always a bumble, and you screw up a name. I've called Jordan Riley Jordan a couple times this year. I mean, it happens. You just move on, and heck, 90% of the people in there aren't paying attention to you anyway.
Yep.
Nice.
Good advice.
I appreciate it. That is good advice that I will take with me.
Shirley, you have a question?
Yes. Morgan, aside from the game, most people tune in for the commercials. To the best of your recollection, what do you think would be your favorite commercial you've ever watched Super Bowl-wise?
What's up?
Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
All right. That was pretty quick.
Those. Yeah.
Or Bud.
Wise.
My favorite has to be the He-Man Skeletor Dirty Dancing sequence that was done. It was probably made, I think it was the year, it was 1 year that I think the Giants played, I want to say. But it was, you'll have to look it up on YouTube, but it's.
Google it up.
It's the ending dance sequence from Dirty Dancing, but it's done by what appears to be He-Man and Skeletor, and I just thought it was hysterical.
All right. I have not even thought about that part of the Super Bowl. We'll talk about that a little bit on our Fleet Feet Rundown.
Today, we had a conversation today about, why are they showing you? It used to be the Super Bowl ads came out on the Super Bowl, and now they're releasing them early, and everybody's seeing them ahead of time. And they said, I just don't like that. I don't know why they're doing it. I said, because you get everybody talking about it, and you're getting free advertising for it. Why wouldn't you release it?
Yeah. Morgan, one of my questions of the week. I know when you're working, you probably got college hoops on. I know you don't follow it religiously, but you know enough to answer. If I give you Duke and Auburn in one hand and the rest of the field on the other side, who are you taking to win the championship this year in college basketball?
Duke and Auburn.
Yeah, really? You think they're just head and shoulders above?
I think, and I think Duke has got a really special player, and Cooper Flagg, and they're really coming around. And then Auburn's got the X factor, Bruce Pearl, who seems to find a way to bring new players together and get the people rallying around his unique style. I mean, he's a character.
Hell, knowing him, he might add some players between now and the tournament. You never know with Bruce Pearl.
If he could find out, a loophole in the NIL where they can come in at 12:01 on Tuesday, but we got to sign them by 12:03. That's
yeah.
The bylaws.
He'll figure it out one way or the other. But yeah, I like Bruce Pearl. Morgan, good stuff, man. Have a good weekend. Appreciate you joining us. Enjoy the Super Bowl, and we'll talk to you next week.
Sounds good. You guys have a great weekend.
DJ Captain Morgan joining us on the Big Rock Power Sports Live Line. We'll take a break, come back, we get our Fleet Feet rundown, and have more for you. Pirate Radio Live. As Young Will takes us to break. Back with you after this.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
Hey there, Eastern North Carolina, Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. The Brown & Wood service specials include a tire price match guarantee, a $199 AC Delco front brake pad installation special. We also have a brake rotor rebate of $40 and a synthetic oil change on most vehicles for $89.95. Don't forget, free pickup and drop-off at Brown & Wood. 89 years in business, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Overtime's Tavern is officially open in downtown Greenville. Whether you're craving a cold drink, hot meal, or just a place to unwind with friends in a laid-back atmosphere, we've got you covered. Join us daily from 11 a.m. to midnight every day, or stick around for our late-night hours on the weekends. Follow Overtime Tavern on Facebook or Instagram for daily specials and events, including live music. OT's is right across from the Sheets on Charles Boulevard in downtown Greenville. Overtime's Tavern, where every hour feels like overtime.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
I'm here with Jamie Lane with Carolina Hardscapes and Pools. Jamie, what's new?
For starters, we're building our new building out at 5019 Highway 43 South. We've also put together a 10-day pool package.
A 10-day pool package? What does that mean?
Well, people think pools take a long time, but with this package, we break ground and have you swimming in 10 days. Go to CarolinaHardscapesandPools.com or by calling 364-1201. You can stop by our office on Fire Tower Road. We can make your backyard dreams into a reality with landscaping, patios, fireplaces, and outdoor kitchens.
Carolina Hardscapes and Pools.
Enjoy the outdoors.
Here at the Holistic Company, we know that life throws you its fair share of curveballs, like passing that drug test. Congrats. Now you can finally relax, kick back, and, well, light one up. You've earned it. And whether you've had one of those weeks, or maybe your mother-in-law's in town and you're one passive-aggressive comment away from needing a vacation, if this sounds like you, then come visit our team here at the Holistic Company to help you find the perfect products to ease your stress and promote relaxation. Order our products online at theholisticco.com or visit us at 5th and Evans in Greenville or at one of our other 2 locations in Fremont or Smithfield. The Holistic Company.
Hey, Pirate Nation, Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
Eastern North Carolina's Bourbon Authority is Greenville's premier American-styled restaurant. The Rick House specializes in handcraft dishes, and our bar features the very best in bourbons like Parker's Heritage, Knob Creek, and Jefferson's.
Join the Rick House for our Sunday brunch buffet every second Sunday of the month from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m.
Let the Rick House host your next big event in our 2,000 square foot banquet hall. It's perfect for wedding rehearsals, graduations, and holiday parties. The Rick House, American Provisions and Spirits, 710 Red Banks Road in Greenville.
This is Chandler Honeycutt from Pirate Radio Live, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Ron Ayers Motorsports is celebrating 50 years this year. Since 1975, they've been your go-to for motorcycles, ATVs, side-by-sides, power equipment, and more. And this month, you buy any handheld power equipment or mower, or spend $50 or more on parts and apparel, and you can get an entry to win a chainsaw or a $200 gift card. The winner will be drawn on February 22nd. Make sure you visit their 30,000 square foot showroom on Ron Ayers Motorsports. 50 years of quality and adventure. Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11 north of the airport in Greenville. And Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive, and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Right on the corner and always right on the price at Doug Henry of Greenville. And Clip, I'm going to give you an update on East Carolina softball as they are kicking off their season. They were scheduled to start at 5 o'clock, but South Carolina and Virginia played a game prior and went into extra innings, so they are just now taking the field.
Okay.
So the game is starting as we speak.
We'll have updates for you the final 30 minutes of this program. Shirley, do you have the Jim Ross cut that we play from time to time? But before you play it, I just saw something on Twitter. Jim Ross on the criticism of Triple H's Hall of Fame induction. He says, "Such BS. It's weak. If you're saying that, stop. Stop embarrassing yourself." I love how he talks in these short, strong sentences.
Yeah.
Kind of like this cut that we play.
Sit your ass down. Go to sleep. Give us all a break.
He speaks. They're very short sentences, 3 or 4 words, but they're powerful.
Yeah.
I like that. I might start talking like that.
He wasn't wrong.
In either case.
No, yeah, especially, I mean, who's seriously criticizing Triple H being in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, this seems like you saw something on Twitter.
Yeah.
Some guy. That guy that tweeted Ahart. Speaking of Ahart, he's also the voice of Fleet Feet. Tell us about our friends over at Double F.
Hey, Pirate Nation. Be sure you have the best and most comfortable shoes this tailgate season with a stop at Fleet Feet. Locally owned and operated by ECU alum Chris Lunyon. Fleet Feet of Greenville provides solutions through one-on-one services to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Go see them at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, they run for you.
Ton of respect to Jared Watkins. He's our basketball guy.
Just ton of respect.
Goes out, gets the audio. Jared, how have you enjoyed or not enjoyed that part of your job?
I like Mike Schwartz, so anytime I get to go and listen to him or even ask him a question, it's a pleasure.
Yeah, you talked to him before or after it all? Talk hoops or anything?
No, I really just thanks, Coach. Can I get the mic?
That's it? Can I get that
he
mic?
always tries to give the lapel mic I give him to Zach with Zach's lapel mic.
How do you enjoy being out there with Zach Kaplan?
It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
Oh, man, thank you. It's a pleasure to be with you, too, man.
Yesterday, he's like, you should ask. No, after the Rice loss, he's like, you should ask Mike Schwartz about the Luka trade. He's a West Coast guy. And then I was like, maybe you should ask him. And then last night, he's like, you gotta ask Mike Schwartz about the Luka trade. And I was like, no, man. And then once we were done asking him questions about Rice and UTSA today, he was like, I know you're really only focused on one purple and gold right now, but what do you think about the Luka trade? And he's just like, yeah, like you said, I'm only focused on one purple and gold team right now. He's like, it's crazy, but I mean, NBA doesn't start till the playoffs, so we'll see then.
So I told you, I've said this plenty of times, but the Hornets made a move when they got Grant Williams last year or whatever.
Yeah.
And I made sure all the ECU questions were over, and I was like, Coach, this is not related to anything, but I know you coach Grant Williams. What kind of player did the Hornets get? And he had a good answer. He's like, hard worker, all that stuff.
You got to get a good answer. I think
I would not ask that in a post-game press conference. I asked it, before practice or whatever.
Yeah.
You got to know when to hold them and fold them.
Yeah, know when to walk away, know when to run. But
have you ever ran from Mike Schwartz?
No.
All right.
Maybe Mike Houston.
I've ran away from Mike Houston also, so it's okay.
Where's everybody going? You're not hard-nosed. All right, what cut should we hit on our New Blue Pirate Report?
I asked cut 3, Primo Spears, the leading scorer for UTSA.
What is Primo doing with his life?
Who? And where's Epica?
Spears!
I have an important question. Go ahead. What is Brittany doing with her life? Who? Brittany. Brittany who? Spears.
How does that never get old?
It's funny.
It always hits. Spears!
I don't mean to overreact, but he should have been fired for that. Yeah,
I still
that
don't.
was so terrible.
Can you play the whole clip?
And like
Because
not even an accident.
it is fourth quarter, and he kind of sets up how big the moment is. I think at the end of it. Hit it one more time, Sean.
I have an important question. Go ahead. What is Brittany doing with her life? Who? Brittany. Brittany who? Spears. What is she doing with her career? Why do we care at this point? Is she here? I don't think so. Is she a football fan? Oh, I'm sure she is. Georgia from the 25.
It was a monster field goal coming up. Georgia from the 25.
The silence when he said Spears was deafening.
What a moment. Saturday Night Football on ESPN, SEC Showdown, and Mike Patrick out of nowhere asking about Britney Spears. So Jared one-ups him and asked about Primo Spears.
But yeah, he's one of the best players in the American.
Of course he is.
He's the leading scorer for UTSA.
You don't have to tell us this. We know who Primo Spears is.
Yeah, and he didn't play the other night against Tulane, so I want to know what the UTSA offense looks like without him.
Cut 3, Shirley.
I'm just assuming he's playing. I mean, that's the only way you can go at it. He's a dynamic scorer, but I think they have a team, whether it's Horton, Millender, Monsanto, I mean, they can really score the basketball. And Primo Spears, I mean, at one point he led the nation in scoring in terms of his career. So they are a very talented team that can turn you over and run. They can score. The other night, even without Spears, they still controlled the game for the majority of the game. Very tough loss at the end. So I don't look at it like different or not different. We expect them to play, but they're just a very good basketball team.
All right, Mike Schwartz there on our New Blue practice report. The technicians at New Blue stand ready to face any challenge that time or the elements may throw at your home. Your home deserves the best. New Blue's ready to help with any electrical, plumbing, or HVAC needs. Contact them today at Call New Blue. That's callnublue.com. New Blue Service Group, redefining service excellence.
Before we move on, we have fun with Zach Kaplan and everything, do the impersonation, but shout out to him. He really has helped me through this whole thing. Chandler too. I took a lot of college courses on journalism and just asking questions, but the real thing, the classes don't prepare you for the real thing, honestly. So they've really helped me out there.
Thank you for saying that, Jared. That's nice.
No problem, Zach.
Yeah, I mean, the only way you learn is hands-on and being in the trenches, so to speak. What class prepared you the most for the job you currently have? So I did announcing.
Multi-platform journalism with Dr. Hubbard, shout out. That was probably the one that helped me the most. But, yeah, like you said, it's hands-on is where you get the most of learning experience.
Shout out, Coach. The swag. Hey, Will, hit that cut for me.
Mississippi Valley State.
Shirley, show Will where the Mississippi Valley State Delta Devils cut is. I want to hear that real quick because it fires me up going into a weekend.
You think these were the guys betting?
These guys definitely had money on this game for their first win in the swag.
Hey, Andre, that's game! And that will be game! And that will be game. The Delta Devils feel their first win! First ball, we storm the court! Oh, my God! Oh, my God! We're storming the court! Oh, my God! Oh, my God! That's all doing. That's a complex. The Delta Devils pick up their first win! Delta Devils pick up their first win. Shout out Coach Ivory! Shout out Coach Ivory! Delta Devils with them. Bruised them. 1-27, 1-14.
1-27 in the swag!
What is you saying? The Mississippi Valley Delta Devils are currently on a one-game winning streak. With that game, the Fairview Panthers will fall to 10 and 16, 5-10 in the swag. The Mississippi Valley Delta Devils will improve to 1-27. What a senior night. 1-14 in the swag. Let's go!
What a senior night.
Dude, the happiness is so contagious.
Yeah, they were 0-27. They get the W.
A way better mood now than I was like 30 seconds ago.
Shout out Coach Ivory!
On a one-game winning streak.
In the swag.
Oh, man.
All right.
That'll be game.
Oh, my God. Let's take a break. We'll talk Super Bowl commercials. We'll talk weekend plans.
We'll talk emails that contain the word unfortunately.
Yeah, Ahlers got an email to read.
Unfortunate.
An unfortunate email. Did they say best at the end of it? How did they end the email? We'll find out when we return. Pirate Radio Live after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure to have the best and comfortable shoes with a stop at Fleet Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Fleet Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, we run for you.
This is Dr. Josiah Duke from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's that time for a joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
It's a new year, and we're excited to announce that Integrity Home Mortgage has a new office location in Greenville at 1420 Arlington Boulevard. This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve. To get started, call me, Talbot Green, 714-2076.
Talbot Green, NMLS 120331. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender, NMLS 208516.
This is Holton Ahlers from my friends at Anson Belts, the belts that I wear. Go to ansonbelt.com to find micro-adjustable holeless belts with over 30-plus options of a 1/4 inch apart instead of your typical 5 holes 1 inch apart, always giving you the perfect fit every time. If your waist fluctuates, Anson Belt is great because you can always find the perfect fit any time of the year. AnsonBelt.com. Over 10,000 combinations to choose from, a belt for every occasion, and the official belt of the Holton Ahlers Show.
At Chicken Salad Chick, we make our food from scratch every day using fresh quality ingredients. We have 12 flavors of chicken salad, plus soups, sides, sandwiches, and desserts. Whether you're craving traditional, savory, spicy, or fruity and nutty chicken salad, we have something for everyone. All of our delicious chicken salads conveniently packaged in take-home containers and multiple sizes for you or the whole family. Visit Chicken Salad Chick or order online today. Now open at 112 Red Banks Road in Greenville. Chicken Salad Chick.
Look what we have here. It's the refreshing deliciousness of a Pepsi mini can. It's the perfect complement to any meal. The dash of indulgence your day was dreaming of. The sip that'll have you singing Pepsi.
Nope, not again, Steve. Let's take a cue from the Pepsi mini can and pack all that awesomeness you're feeling into a much smaller treat for everyone. Deal?
So, big awesomeness, smaller size. I think I've got just the thing.
Pepsi mini can. Mini can, big taste.
This is Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts, Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. We have E-Z-Go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by my shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, we have you covered. We will even deliver right to you. So come see me, Brian Harris, on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Craving a delicious burger and a great deal? Then head on over to Bad Daddy's Burger Bar in Greenville. Every Monday, shake things up with $5 hand-shaking cocktails. On Rough Draft Tuesday, enjoy Talls for Smalls, where bigger drinks are the same price as the smalls. It's Whiny Wednesday with $3 pours of Barefoot wine. Then on Salty Thursdays, sip on a $4 house margarita. And don't miss Bloody Sunday. Enjoy brunch and $5 house Bloody Marys.
And this just in at Bad Daddy's, mention Pirate Radio for 15% off your meal.
Bad Daddy's Burger Bar. Great food, amazing deals, and a whole lot of flavor.
Ahoy, Pirate Nation. This is Lady Pirate Marissa, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. University PC Care has been Pirate Nation's go-to IT expert since 2006, and they are the local tech support experts for any of your business needs. Let University PC Care take care of it so you can take care of your business. Visit universitypccare.com to learn more today. And Clip, as we head back into the show, we're in the bottom of the first inning as East Carolina is the home team. Virginia could not score, so there's no score as of yet. And Annie Kate Dalton, the catcher, is up to bat. And there's 2 outs in the bottom of the first.
All right. Thank you for that update on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard. Buck will be a great place to watch the Super Bowl.
I'll be there tomorrow celebrating my birthday and watching ECU basketball.
When's your birthday?
Monday.
Let's go.
What are you doing there tomorrow, celebrating your birthday?
Well, Monday night I got trivia, and I don't want to take away from anything you got going on.
Oh, we will have a Jarrett category on Monday night.
Nice.
Just thought about, okay, cool. All right, A-Harp, you have an email.
Yeah. So, a little setup. I did have another job interview. This was before I was had dual employment.
Yeah.
I had a job interview, which I'm going to be honest, I didn't handle very well. It wasn't my best showing, but I thought the question was kind of crazy. The interview was 3 questions over the phone.
It was a 3-question question.
A 3-question question. The first one was, are you interested in sales? And I was like, yeah.
That was it, yeah.
I mean, no, I went into more detail like, yeah. But the second question was, are you okay with working remote?
Of course.
Absolutely. And the third one is, what are your life goals?
Before you tell us your answer, I want to hear what other people would have said to this. Logan, you're going to have to go, talk to potential employers at some point soon. If somebody asks you your life goals, look, this is a tough question. You can probably just BS your way through it, but how would you begin to answer this question?
My life goals?
Yeah.
I mean, personally, actually, no, let's keep it professionally. Professionally, I want to stay working in sports long term. I hope to work with a sports team. I mean, realistic outlook, like I'm getting my MBA. I'd really love to be a GM of a sports team. That
Nice.
is majorly like that would be a dream.
I love that you have goals. That's good.
But I mean, 5-year outlook. I hope to graduate from my MBA and keep working in sports.
That's awesome.
That's what I
When
wanna
you first mentioned that, Alex, I was thinking on the personal side. I was like, honestly, I come from a farming family. I'd like to have a wife, a kid or 2, a place to live. Have the simple life and be involved, like Logan said, in sports. So I was thinking more personally. He was thinking professionally. Alex, how did you answer that question?
I did panic. I said, I don't know.
Yeah.
What are your life goals? This is a job interview. It's only 3 questions. You did good on the first 2. And you said, I don't know.
Yeah. And the person giving me the interview was like, okay, well, thank you for your time. I've heard all I needed to hear, and we'll reach back out to you.
Did they really need to email you and tell you that you didn't get the job?
No.
I don't know what my goals are.
No.
You couldn't even make up something? I want to play for the Hurricanes.
It caught me so off guard, and I was like trying to come up with an answer that was like relatable to the job, I
want a long snap for the Packers.
That was another thing. Like some goals, like have nothing to do with the job, or it would imply that I don't really want to work there.
Yeah. I want to get bit by a radioactive spider. Wow. Like you could have said anything.
Yeah,
and you said I don't know.
I mean, it was like silence on my end for a good 20 seconds, like trying to think of something. I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I honestly don't know.
I had a job interview at a car wash. I ended up getting the job, but they asked me that, and it was just like, I mean, I don't want to work here forever. I just want to make some money while I'm in college.
That's what I'm saying.
While I'm trying to get back into college. And every interview I've had, I've bombed, which I'm very glad I didn't have to interview for this. I just had to.
You did kind of an on-the-job interview.
Yeah. 'Cause, I mean, if you sit me down and ask questions, Got no clue.
Like, I get the appeal.
We see that every day on the air.
I get the appeal of, like, asking that. Like, I guess it's like a glimpse into your psyche or whatever. But, like, from the interviewee's perspective, it's like, I don't know what this has to do with the job. Anyway, long story short, I received the email like about an hour ago containing the word unfortunately.
You said it's always tough when you receive an email and that word's involved.
With the word unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we will not be moving forward with your application.
We found that you have no goals, no motivation.
This guy has no life goals. He has nothing going for him.
So how did they end the email is the important question.
So it was not best.
Okay,
which is good. It was regards, which I think is...
That might be even lower.
Yeah.
The Lannisters.
Not even best regards, just regards.
Yep. Yeah, regards.
Just
it feels like have the day you deserve. That's what it feels like.
All right, Alex Harper has 2 jobs though, so he didn't need that job anyway. But next time somebody asks your life goals, just make up something.
It was a good life lesson.
Yeah,
lessons learned. I need to be better prepared.
Yeah. All right, where's everybody? What's everybody doing this weekend? Where are you watching the Super Bowl? Oh, let me ask you this, Logan. Who are you watching the Super Bowl with?
A few of my guys. Might have some other people over. We'll see what
Will there
goes
be
on.
any females?
I'm sure people will bring their girlfriends. They'll bring their friends.
Ooh, can I go? No, I'm kidding.
Just take your shirt off.
I ask because, and it's not a female thing, but I feel like a lot of times if you're not into the game itself, you're watching for the halftime show or the commercials. But surely are Super Bowl commercials things of the past? Are we, or is that something people are still into? I want to get, let me ask you, Shirley, as a woman of your age, a young 29, do you still care about the Super Bowl commercials as you once did?
Maybe not as I once did. I still find interest in it, but I maybe would not.
It's not something you look forward to.
I'm more looking forward to the game itself.
Right.
But the commercials are kind of secondary. But now, if I was younger, it was all about the commercials more than the game.
Logan, let me ask you this: do people your age care about the commercials or talk about it, or is it a thing?
I guess, like, for me personally, as like a business major, I think it's kind of cool.
Interesting.
But at the same time, like,
teachers and professors do love them.
Yeah.
Like communications, marketing.
I didn't think about that part. That's a good answer.
They love a good Super Bowl commercial.
I'll tell you what I like now. I feel like it's more almost for trailers for movies and shows than it is commercials.
That's my favorite.
Like, I feel like they'll break out some like new movie trailers or something.
The Superman trailer will probably air. Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Well, I saw the Fantastic Four one, and I was a tad disappointed with it.
Yeah, just stop trying to make that movie. Like,
it's the next phase of the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
And I saw the trailer. I did not, it didn't make me want to go see the movie like all the other ones did.
Yeah.
That's just me, though.
All right. Well, I'm sure there'll be a good beer commercial. And
now, have you seen the one with Matthew McConaughey?
The Bears?
That's Mike Ditka?
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, that was a pretty good.
To figure out the proper way to say the Bears.
Yeah, but he had several roles in that commercial. I mean, he played Vince Lombardi in one part.
Oh, I've only seen the Ditka thing.
Oh yeah, no, it's like a whole commercial. You have to check it out. It's really cool.
All right.
He plays different characters throughout time, and there's one where he's Vince Lombardi, one where he's Mike Ditka.
John Madden?
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, not John Madden. There's several others. There's several others in there. It's not just football though.
Jim Tom Sula?
No. It's an Uber Eats commercial. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And he talks about
Adam Gase?
No. That dude was just deer in headlights.
He was on a little something.
You had to have been on something.
Scott says, clip rumors around the DMV that Myles Garrett to Commanders, but it's just a rumor. You know how that goes.
God, the DMV. I was just talking about that yesterday. I hate driving up there.
Yeah, it is the pain, ain't it? I hate going to the DMV, and I hate driving through the DMV.
Amen.
Anything with DMV.
Yeah.
I would love Myles Garrett on the team. He is a game changer, even for a crap Browns team. He kept them in games.
What happened to Chase Young?
That is a great question. I would like to do a case study on that.
Injuries.
Or a chase study, I should say.
Good one.
He's with the Aints now?
He's going to be a free agent.
Yeah. Because I thought he was that game changer.
No, that might have been a 2-year deal he signed last year.
His rookie year, he was Defensive Rookie of the Year, right?
I believe so.
He had multiple touchdowns. He was making plays, had an injury. I don't know, man. It was disappointing because I thought he was going to be something.
He looked great.
Yeah. All right. I'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll wrap it up here on a Friday. Back with you after these messages from our fantastic sponsors.
Pest Tech wants to thank Pirate Nation for voting them the #1 pest control company in Eastern North Carolina. Pest Tech is a full-service pest control company offering a complete range of indoor and outdoor pest management and extermination services. Your experience is the Pest Tech guarantee, with a promise to deliver you results while keeping you, your family, and the environment safe. Call the best of the best to get rid of your pests. 353-4760. Pest Tech, the official pest control company of Pirate Radio.
If you're in the market for a swimming pool and you're located from the capital to the coast, Elite Pools can make it happen for you. They are the Carolina's premier fiberglass and concrete pool builder and renovation contractor. Every pool is built with the highest quality products and on schedule. Visit the Elite Pool showroom located across from Agri Supply in Greenville with fiberglass pools on site and a design center to simplify all of your pool selections. They also have a full service department with pool supplies and they provide expert water analysis. Call Elite Pools today at 689-6557 or visit ElitePoolsNC.com. For pools, think Elite Pools.
Winter is here, but Stroud's Marine in Greenville is still your go-to spot for your boat projects and repairs. Now's the perfect time to get your boat ready for when the warm weather comes. Don't wait till spring. They've got you covered with outboard parts at great prices. Plus, they're running clearance sales on select items, so you can get ready for next season without breaking the bank. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StroudsMarine.com. Strauds Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
Beauty Bar Medi Spa invites you to experience the magic of self-care with treatments that enhance your natural beauty. From Botox to fillers, skincare, and more, this is your time to be celebrated. For the month of February, we are featuring our Skin Better Alpha Rit 30 treatment with 20% savings, a no downtime treatment, revealing a more radiant, rejuvenated skin. Your lips, but better? Ever curious about lip filler? This is your sign to jump on our exclusive offer for the month. Visit Beauty Bar Medi Spa at 1021 Red Banks Road, Greenville. Call us or visit beautybarbmedispa.com for details. Celebrate you at Beauty Bar Medi Spa.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today? And then you hear,
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
At a theme park, you might have to choose between a great deal or the best experience.
Wow, total access is expensive.
But with U.S. Cellular Prepaid, getting a great deal doesn't mean sacrificing a great experience. U.S. Cellular has no hidden fees or gimmicks, and now you can get a Samsung Galaxy A16 5G for free. U.S. Cellular Prepaid. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit AtlanticWireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
Greenville's hometown pizzeria is Cucinella's. Cucinella's has 2 locations with great options for lunch, dinner, takeout, and they now offer catering. Dine in for lunch with a slice, salad, and a drink with a friend, or stop by after work and grab a beer or glass of wine while you wait for your to-go order. The best pizza, grinders, salads, and homemade Italian ice is at Cucinella's. Cucinella's Midtown across from Best Buy, downtown across from Sup Dogs, and on Facebook and Instagram. Cucinella's, serving handcrafted pizza since 1932. Come taste the difference.
The icy treat that can't be beat is Sparky Snowballs. From big kids to little kids, Sparky Snowballs has been making smiles happen for over 20 years. If you're not in the mood to chill out with a snowball, Sparky's funnel cakes and fried Oreos are a perfect Sparky-licious treat every time. Are you having an event, party, or fundraiser? Call Sparky's to come on site. Remember to follow Sparky's on Facebook or visit SparkySnowballs.com to see where they'll be next.
This is Chris Johnson, CJ2K. You listen to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The Dow closed out the week down 444 points at 44,303. The NASDAQ was down 268 points at 19,523, and the S&P dropped 57 points and finished the week at 6,025. That is your Wells Fargo Advisors Stock Market Report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back into the show.
Wrapping it up on a Friday. Hart, have a good call tomorrow, buddy.
All right. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to it.
We
One
expect
last
a
reminder to
full
come out to Pitt Community College.
We
1
expect
p.m.
a full report on Monday.
I'll give it to you.
The good, the bad, the ugly, but mostly the good. Bone, have a good weekend.
Yep, you too.
Logan, Will, appreciate you guys. Shirley, hope you have a good Super Bowl.
I shall.
A Super Sunday. And we will be back with you Monday, 3 o'clock, all new edition of Pirate Radio Live. For the crew, I am Clip Brock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. This is an exclusive presentation of Pirate Radio Digital.
And welcome into the Pirate Radio studios. I am Shirley Rhodes.